And welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews, as always. My name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And hello, how are we doing? We're here for a Saturday night. It's Gina G. No, it's not Gina G, is it? That was just a little bit. Whoever Saturday night was, it's Saturday night, and we're doing a special edition of Legends and Liquor. The only thing special about it is it's moved days. Otherwise, it's the same old show. We are here to talk some toys and to drink some Koppelberg. Still waiting for that sponsorship. But yeah, Legends and Liquor. Legends and Liquor. That's how it works. So it is a community-driven show for the people that are a channel member at the Members Club tier each and every second Sunday. Unless it's today, then we're on a Saturday. We talk toys. As you can tell, I'm in one of those moods again where I've got too much to do, but here I am talking toys on YouTube because it's what I love. I have to make time for this, and I have to make time for you because I love you. That's right. I'm talking to you. That's right. You. So that's what we're doing today. So there's no real main topic as such, but PowerCon is happening right now somewhere in the US, in some state in the US. So there's little bits of news coming out from that. So I'm sort of going to split the news up, talk about a certain bit of news with Group 1 and talk about a certain bit of news with Group 2. Now, because we're streaming a little bit later in the UK, and because it's a weekend, usually weekend times sort of for family time and kids, etc., I'm sort of taking priority for the UK guys to get them on first rather than going on late, because you know what Legends and Liquor's like. I'll say, yeah, we'll do a 2-hour show. I'm here 6 hours later, all right? So I'm sure you'll understand the UK guys getting on first, and there's a couple of UK guys there going to stand strong with me in Group 2. But if you're in the US and the rest of the world, I think Jared from Ireland's going to join us as well, so it's technically rest of the world will be Group 2, okay? So that's how we're going to do things. So I haven't even sent myself the list today, so I'm in a right mess. I'm going to have to read it from my phone, which is never usually what I do. But in Group 1, we have Tom, Mark, J, Adam, and Tanner. So send me some fresh DM, boys, and I will get you in nice and quick. Bring Toys to Work. So thank you for making the time. No, thank you. Bring Toys to Work. Thank you. Honestly, people like you is why I'm here now. I do love doing this, by the way. It's the stuff I'm busy with is the stuff that I don't actually want to do. So I have to make time for this because it keeps me happy. It's my happy place. Let me jump to the chat, see who's about, and I will come back to do the intro in a second. But there you are. You're all there. Okay, let me do this. So first and foremost, Legends and Liquor is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink. And let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever you want. Go and check out all the other long-form content on the channel, Dan Who Live, which has now been revamped. Thursday night we introduced a whole new intro, slight rechange on the design, same old show, same co-host, me and Rich going into season 4, our 4th year of live streaming, absolutely insane. Check that out every single Thursday. Today is Legends and Liquor, usually every other Sunday, but today it's on a Saturday. And then Turtles and Tea and Joe's and Juice pop up sporadically, but there are playlists on the channel right now that have been converted to podcasts, so no excuse you can't go back and listen to all the latest news of Joe's and Turtles. And we will be talking a bit of turtle news today as well. Of course, Friday is here on a Saturday. Very confusing, but any super chat over £4 or $4 or Streamlab donation, remember the link is in the description at the top always. Both of them work exactly the same. It will be read out loud by a talking robot. Someone do me a favor, test that out for me. I'm always worried that she's not going to work. She's lazy. She doesn't like working 2 days a week, but here she is. Much appreciated. And of course, hit that join button. And I do have extra tiers now. Again, I'm not a money hungry greedy bastard. Honestly, it is all for a good cause. It's helping things run smoothly behind the scenes. Rather than me cut shows or doing less, you guys are keeping me here, keeping all the content flowing. And even if you're not a channel member, there's still shitloads of free content. Let's be honest, all right? It's just there for the people that do want to support, and I appreciate you for it. So who is here supporting? Let's have a look. So we've got Greg Finstab, Mark Tac, Arturo, Mini Plastic Multiverse, Eric Alfred Abel with the bum pirate emojis. I see you, Eric. Luke Line Productions says howdy. Howdy. Are you a cowboy of such? Adam Moran is also here. Jamie, bring toys to work, as I said. Gormando Games of Figures. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. I'm dyslexic. I can't read things. I apologise. Firstly for chickens here, though. Lady Mac, Eddie Rodriguez, Return Trading or Rerum Trading. Is that it? Rerum Trading? And this is why I need a co-host, because I can't read people. I can't do the basic things. I can work Streamlabs and have 8 guests on at a time, but I can't read English. Chica Monkey Kiara, Rock Rose, Jarhead, Luke Lion Productions. There you go. There you are again. Home Dude. Thank you. Hello. And I have a poll. Get involved with the poll, but we will come back and talk about that very shortly. So again, if you're in group 1, which is Tom, Mark, Jay, Adam and Tanner, hopefully you've sent me a fresh DM, and I'm not gonna mess around here, people. All right, I'm not gonna mess around. It's Saturday night. Let's get straight into business. I'm gonna send you a fresh DM now, if my computer allows. Okay, links are being sent out. I'll get all them in the green room. Again, I've been busy today, gentlemen. The green room has not been restocked. There are no beverages or drinks in the green room. I do apologise for the shoddy conditions. You will have to speak to your unions and strike about it, I'm afraid. That is it. Oh, I've got other messages from other people. Okay, not a problem. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is why I can't read messages live. All right, I will check that out in a minute. Anyway, links have been sent. Right, first of all, plug in. Let me plug. I like plug-in stuff, right? Wait, that sounds wrong. Plug in the sense of promoting, all right? I know what you're thinking. No judgment, though. No judgment. Let me go to my Instagram, please. There we go. Not Instagram, my YouTube. Right, I have reviews on the channel. Captain America, Bucky Barnes. I've done a review of the Walmart exclusive over in the US. In the UK, it's not an exclusive to anywhere, so just buy it if you want it, unless you want a Hawkeye, then you're in luck. But there you go. Bucky Barnes. Go and check out the review. Very nice, pinless, much improved version of the character. Very shiny as well. Shiny. But he looks great. Honestly, really nice figure. Go and check out the review for that. I've literally today, I'm just going to throw figures around on the floor now, just done a review, but it won't be up for until tomorrow. But there's plenty of reviews out there. But you know me, I can't help but talk toys. I do lots of head comparisons as well, by the way, because we know, well, I know you like head. We've got Black Widow. Is she the best female Marvel Legend ever? I'm not saying she is. I'm asking the question. I think it's a fair question to ask. Let me know in the chat. Is she the best female Marvel Legend ever? She's in the conversation. She's in the conversation. My full review will be coming tomorrow, but she is epic. Really like it, and I think that's my favourite head as well. So there you go, Black Widow. And other reviews coming to the channel. Shout out to the super producer and super co-host, because he sent me the Dark Hawk and Blur 2-pack. Unfortunately, though, I don't have the other Squadron Supreme 2-pack with Hyperion and Dr. Spectrum, so I might backtrack and get that before I review this. I haven't decided yet, but I will be reviewing this all the same. These are completely pinless as well, it seems. 2 more modernised versions of the characters. We have a version of Dark Hawk, Nighthawk in the collection, and we have Speed Demon, who's the same character in a way. So I will review that very soon on the channel as well. And also, arrived today via Amazon, we have the West Coast Avengers. So, of course, there's a T-Grey in there. So, is she better than the current T-Grey? Probably. Is she going to replace the T-Grey in the Who crew? That's a question I need to ask, because maybe. But I do like the charm of the very bright yellow Who crew Tigra, to be fair. But anyway, here we go. Hank Pym and Mockingbird are the main events of this set. But it is nice to have a team in a box. And it's a team we can virtually complete now, right? At least one incarnation of the team, at least. So there you go. I will be reviewing that as well. And I'll do comparisons compared to the other figures with the previous ones we've got and spot the difference. We like playing spot the difference, don't we? So there you go. Lots of Marvel Legend. Go and check out the reviews on the channel. There are other reviews as well for the Miss Marvel wave or the Captain Marvel wave. There's also the Drax and Moon Knight. I checked out all the X-Men stuff. Plenty of stuff on the channel. It's all free. It's completely free. Don't have to pay for that. That's free, all right? Right, let me get these guys in here. They're in the green room. They're dehydrated and hungry because there's no snacks in there, but I'm bringing them in. How many we got? We got 5 in there. Okay, cool. Okay. Wait, I'll wait for all 5 of them to come in. There they all are. See, look at this. This is it. This is no Craig's nostalgic collection business. This is straight in. They know what they're doing, these people. We got Adam, Tanner, Mark, Tom, and Jay. Gentlemen, how are we doing? Let me go around the board. Adam, how you doing?
Good, yeah. You?
I'm fine, mate. Is the missus in the cupboard? What's going on? It's Saturday night.
Mrs. has gone to bed to give me a bit of peace and quiet so I can do this.
Oh, nice, nice. So, I've got to keep it down a bit of AMSR. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
that's it.
That's fine.
Yes.
That's fine.
In
Underneath.
reality, she can't hit the cupboard door, so we're fine.
Okay, good. Underneath, we've got Tanner. Tanner, how you doing?
Yeah, all right. Interesting week.
Yeah, it has been a very interesting week, not only for the car owner that you are, but also as a Tottenham fan. We will save those conversations for our new podcasts, Football and Figures, coming very soon. I think there's something in there for that, I'm not joking.
I thought
I'd watch it.
thought we'd call it Fantasy Football and Freddo's.
I'm game for that as well, but Freddo's are a bit more pricey than Marvel Legends these days. They're extortionate. Underneath, Tanner, we got Mark. Mark, how you doing?
I'm good, Dan. Hi, everyone. Yeah, good to be here as always, Dan. Thanks,
Good.
yeah.
Tom, I do appreciate that every time you come on, the collection or display behind you subtly changes. If you're paying attention, people, you'll notice every week there's a subtle change. How you doing? I like it.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? Did you enjoy your dinner?
I did. I did. Tom says I'm a selfish bastard. He's not wrong. I was only thinking of myself purely because I knew I'd be sat here for a while. And basically, by the time I get off this, it's going to be like past midnight, let's be honest. And then I can't make a dinner after midnight. That's just ridiculous. Then I'll be up all night, and then my sleeping pattern's a mess, and Amanda comes back tomorrow, and so I just needed to get it done.
Your sleeping pattern's already a mess.
Yeah, you're
mate.
not wrong.
So aren't you up all night anyway?
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's fine. I had some food, so I'm in a better mood. And I've got Koppelberg now, so I'm good. Ted's barking downstairs. Can you hear that? Hopefully you can't. Basically, because Amanda's not in, I've just had to leave the window wide open, so the whole street can see our whole downstairs of the house now, but it's the only way to distract him. Jay, how are you doing? The saga continues, Jay, right? We were celebrating you were back on Instagram. What's going on?
Well, I was back on Instagram till about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and they decided to kick me off again. So I've had to start a backup account, I think, because it's doing exactly the same error it was doing earlier in the week. So I suppose at some point it'll probably just let me back in again randomly.
Yeah, that makes no sense at all. Have you been doing anything explicit?
I can't say that I have. No, it just it keeps saying you've been logged out, and I was like, okay, I didn't choose to log out, and then it won't let you log back in. So, but the channel's still active, so it makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Probably stop posting pictures of your dick. All right, I've seen a few dicks on those shelves, and you'll be fine. Right, let's get into some pickups, people. I've just done mine real quick. I didn't show off these though. Because I was waiting for Tanner to jump on, because I like to make his week even worse, because he paid full price for these. I'm so sorry, Tanner. I didn't do that on purpose. These are from B&M in the UK. Now, I like these, and I have been buying them for full price, but the last two waves I missed out on, and they're the last two waves that have ended up in B&M. So I'm backtracking. So anyone in the UK goes near a B&M, I'm still after Ray Fillet. Tanner, can you give me a Ray Fillet properly, please, from the movie?
Ray Fillet.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was much better than me. So yeah, I need Ray Fillet, but I have the rest. And so anyone in the UK, B&M, help me out. I need Ray Fillet. But they are nice figures. Don't get me wrong, I like these figures for what they are. It's just £50 hurts a little bit, but £20 I'm really happy. £20 I'm all in. So so we shall see. Adam, you had a little, while I'm on B&M, you had a little chat with some B&M employees, right? And we think there may be some coming next week, maybe.
Come on, they've got was it 1,600 or something coming across the UK? I dragged the poor bloke out the storeroom with his scanner. I need some help with some action figures. Come here. And then was messaging all of you, asking for codes and all sorts of shit. While this bloke's standing in B&M, the store's not getting stacked, and he's there with his scanner. But yeah.
Hey, he helped you out. That's nice. That's like American vibe, isn't it? They do that in Target and Walmart and stuff all the time. So we don't. It's not like we do that and bother them every week. So it's fine. So maybe there'll be some more next week, but keep an eye out, people. Anyway, let's go to pickups then. I've done mine. Let's go with you, Adam. Then what you been buying?
Quick £9 pickup from Game.
Oh, that is a bargain for £9.
For £9. I mean, it's such a good figure for £9. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, bargain.
Amazon finally, after, God, I don't even know how long we've been waiting for this, but Amazon finally sent Ronin through.
Another good figure. I know the value's not there on that one, but it is a nice figure.
Great one. And I got the Bane gold label with the jacket that covers his scrawny arms that I don't like. So I was much happier with the gold label.
Jacket looks good, though.
looks really good. Yeah, the figure really good with especially with the Bale, Batman, and it works really well. I got the Drax.
Great figure.
Great figure. I didn't have the original, like the builder figure that the body's from, the
Caliban.
Taliban. I haven't got that builder figure, so I didn't realise how big he was going to be.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
He's huge.
Is that your preferred version of Drax from the comics?
I think because I'm reading the Peter David Incredible Hulk in the 90s, and he cropped up in a few of them. I think he gate crashed Rick Jones's wedding in the.
He beat up the Hulk, I think, in some scene.
So, yes, there's that one. And then I went to Forbidden Planet today, and I haven't even had a chance to open it yet. But I got the Masterverse movie Skeletor.
Someone in this live chat right now is also in a Masters of the Universe phase of their life. I don't know if you can tell who it is.
That Skeletor figure, Adam, if you give it a black wash on the face, it comes out much better.
Do you know
much better to he looks in the movie.
I didn't buy it because they had one in Forbidden Planet, and I saw it, and it looked horrific. I thought, well, the face sculpt looks dreadful. It looks nothing like him. The He-Man one was awful. And then I went back in today, and I've realised the one that I was looking at, Forbidden Planet, the bloody face is melted because they had 4 of them in, and the rest are absolutely brilliant. And I think the likeness is great. I mean, without the black wash, I think the likeness is really good. So the poor one that I was looking at on a face like that, I thought, well, that's awful. But it's just melted, and this one's much better.
Good. Any more?
Nope, that's it.
Nice little mix there. Tanner, what you been buying?
Short and sweet from me today. Just Marvel Legends Bucky Cap.
Yeah,
I may have had more coming in, but every has decided to lose at least 5 of my packages. So
honestly, just for the people, just to let people know how bad of a week Tanner had. I don't mean to rub it in, Tanner. I just want people to understand what you're going through right now. So not only at the end of last weekend, right? Someone bashed into your car. Your car's a write-off. Not your own fault. Someone literally ran into the back of you. So your car's written off. You've had hundreds of pounds of action figures lost in the post because of what's it called? Every. Yeah. So hundreds of pounds of parcels and turtle stuff as well, people. And he loves his turtles. He supports Tottenham. Tottenham have just lost their key player. The England captain is off to Germany. I don't know why. I guess he wants trophies, I suppose. But he's lost Harry Kane.
The ironic thing there, sorry to interrupt. The ironic thing, Bayern are currently playing in the Super Cup. I think they're losing.
Is he even playing though?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think he got registered.
They're losing.
I don't even think he got registered. But anyway, you're having a bad week. So I'm just letting the people know, Tanner. All right, I'm just letting the people know. So just the one figure this week, I'm afraid. But hopefully every sort. You're gonna do a PayPal dispute thing.
I've already started at least 4 of them. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm sorry that's happening because that is very, very frustrating. It's just like, it's the rigmarole you have to go through to chase that money back that is a pain in the ass. Like, if they're lost, like, Adam, you lost something as well recently, right?
The Mirage 4-pack.
Yeah, and that's like gold dust.
Yeah. All the way from Uncle Ali. So, all the way from wherever it was originally posted from to my local Every depot, and bam, gone.
I don't even want to blame Ali because I think he's been doing all right recently. It's just Every, isn't it?
Ali's dispatch fast. I got a tracking all the way through, so I knew exactly where it was. It was seamless, and then I got fucking Every, and that was it.
Yeah.
You know what? I've come to the conclusion that whoever the driver is that has seen my name has probably opened one box up and noticed it's like something valuable and decided, there's quite a few things for him here. Let's nick him and sell them on eBay. Probably. That's the conclusion I've come to, but I can't prove anything.
Yeah, maybe he's a Turtle fan. Maybe he knows what you're buying.
Maybe.
Could
Maybe
be.
he watches this show.
Is it you? That's right, you. I'm talking to you. Give him his stuff back. Give it him back.
What's Tanner ordered, right?
They've got such a bad reputation, haven't they? Every they were Hermes, but they changed their name because of their terrible reputation. But they haven't changed internally, have they? So they're still just doing the same old crap.
Yeah. Be honest, boys. Did your uncle hurt you? Says your boys got toys. No, it wasn't Ali. It wasn't Ali. Ali's been good to us. It wasn't Ali.
No.
Okay, let's go down to Mark. Mark, what you been buying? You had any parcels robbed, or have they arrived safely?
No, I'm sorry to hear that, Tanner, obviously, and Adam as well. But I haven't had any parcels robbed. But something I mentioned in the last Legends of Liquor, but I didn't show off. So this is it unboxed. This is Monolith Spawn. So thought I'd just show that off.
Show it again. You moved it. You brought it in and out so quickly. I didn't even see it.
There we go.
Okay, very nice.
Bit of a big boy, big beast. Dan, yeah. So McFarlane Toys. Got a few Joes in. They're up in the room. Shipwreck, rock and roll,
nice.
Scrap Iron, from Props and Replicas, and then not a pickup, but ordered it today. With it being PowerCon, ordered the Valaverse Action Force Swarm Horde Trooper. So we'll have one of them coming in, and then got this from Emporium Cool. So this is Yamaguchi. Reveltech Yamaguchi Spider-Man. Never had a Reveltech figure before, so quite excited to see what that's like. Gonna open it on my birthday, which is on Thursday, so it'll be the day of the stream, the live stream. Yeah, so I'll open it then. But yeah, excited to see what a Reveltech figure's like. And that's it from me, really. Yeah,
very articulated.
That's. I hope so.
Yeah, they're very stylized, but they have their own style for sure, and that's not a bad thing.
But I think they're getting what I think I noticed, Dan, the sort of latest release like Moonlight and this one, they're starting to look quite good. You know, they're starting to hide the joints well. Do you know what I mean? As well as being like stylized. So yeah, I'll let you know what it's like in hand.
I've got the Iron Man as I show it off occasionally.
Yeah, that looks like a really good one.
There he is.
Yeah. I mean, I got the Iron Spiders as well, and they're really, really good, as well as the Revoltech 2012 cells. They're really good as well. So you're in for a treat, mate.
Yeah, perfect, Tanner. I like to hear that. Yes, I'll see what it's like. Yeah,
they're nice.
That's me.
Let's go up to Tom then, because as I said, if you couldn't tell people, it's on a bit of a Masterverse hype at the minute. He's been diving. Is Origins, right? You've been backtracking on Origins
at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, what's been going on?
Backtracked on Origins because we had loads because me and Noah were getting them, and then I was like, man, why am I not getting this line? So I backtracked quite a lot of that.
Was it hard to backtrack? Were some of them like harder to get?
No, some of it's really easy and some of it's really cheap as well. Like I've been telling Mark, all the vehicles are like you can get like the Landshark for £6 on Amazon. So.
Oh wow, that one you've got behind you, the one over your shoulder on top of this castle, that's like £10 in Forbidden Planet.
Yeah, I think I've got that for £10 off Amazon.
Yeah,
and I've got Strider for £12. So the vehicles are all pretty cheap. There were a couple of figures that were hard to find, but the rest were pretty easy.
Have you been getting the ones on what is it, Metal Creations as well?
Yeah, I got the one that Fangor that went up this week.
Yeah, he looked pretty good.
Looks cool.
Yeah, I got that one.
You got the frog as well?
I didn't get the frog, no.
Okay.
The frog was I don't know when the frog came out. That hasn't actually come out yet, has it?
I don't know. I just remember.
There's a couple where I can see on eBay they're like super rare, and I'm never going to get those because they're stupid prices. But I kind of thought I've looked at the list of all the vintage figures, and they're so close to having done all the vintage figures that I'm kind of like, if I can get like just those last few, once they hopefully do them, then that would be a nice collection altogether.
Well, that's why they're restarting the line, but doing it based off the cartoon, isn't it? That's their way of going backwards, giving the figures out again.
Go back and start from the start all over again.
Yeah. I may be tempted to get a couple of the cartoon accurate ones. I like the price point. They're just like £10, ain't they, sometimes? Or just under or thereabouts or whatever.
Yeah, about 15. So they're a bit, sometimes they're 20 now, but yeah, they're a good price.
Sorry, Mark, I pressed the button not knowing what it was.
I've got a crown.
Sorry, it said King on my Streamlabs, and I didn't know what it was. I pressed it, and it just landed perfectly on your head. That's my bad. Sorry, Tom. Continue. That distracted me.
So other than Mighty Origins, I've got one of these guys.
It's Black Series, right?
Commandos from Black Series, which are really nice, but
it's Old Man Rex, right?
Yeah, that face is, yeah. But for some reason, they didn't bother painting the knees under. So when you bend the knees, the trousers are like another colour altogether. But other than that, they're pretty nice. The only thing I would have asked for is that the you know, they did the horse troopers and they had the faceplates for
Yep.
those. It would have been nice if they'd made them fit these and these fit those.
Yeah.
Then you could have had a bit more variety
No,
on the street.
I don't understand why they wouldn't do something like that. Surely it's the same
Exactly.
people making these figures, like same sort of, like it's the same principle, isn't it? You can take off the faceplate. It's a faceplate. It's the same line, same scale. Why wouldn't they do that? I don't get it.
Even if you had to just adjust the design on the costume just a tiny bit to make it work, but who knows?
Yeah, sad times.
And then I've had a bit of a figure art. Sort of Gwen's come in.
She looks good.
Miles has come in. He's not quite as nice, but he's still.
So have you, with those versions, have you skipped the Legends? Because I know you've got the Sentinel Miles as well. So
Yeah, the Legends, and then I was doing the Sentinel, but then Sentinel Gwen looked a bit hokey. I don't know, the face was a bit off.
Okay.
And I thought the face on this one is pretty much
Looks nice, yeah.
straight from the cartoon. And the Miles head's slightly grown up version, so then you've got the more adult version of Miles. And then I think Spider Miles pretty much perfect from Legends. I don't feel like I need a fancy version of that.
Someone is doing it,
So
though,
it's
right?
just-
Is it Sentinel that's doing it?
Sentinel doing that, yeah. But it's got a plastic coat again. If it had a fabric coat, it would be nice, but unfortunately not. And then other than that, I've got this guy who I thought
He looks
was
good.
going to be the figure of the quarter, if not a challenger for figure of the year. But then this guy came in today, and I sent you a mark pictures because I was like,
Yeah.
the range on this on SHF Chainsaw Man is phenomenal. He can literally kick himself in the back of
In
the
the
head,
shoulder.
and he can swing it right round the other way and kick himself in the front of the head as well, which is how insane the figure is.
That's very realistic. I can kick myself backwards in the shoulder too, to be fair. I'm very, very flexible, not. I'm well aware, like, I know Chainsaw Man through toys. Like, I've never seen the anime. Like, I have no idea what the concept is or anything apart from it's a guy with chainsaws arms. Good luck going to the toilet. But, yeah, wow.
He can turn normal, so that's how he goes to the toilet.
Okay, but why quick? Can you give me a very brief summary of why he's got chainsaws and arms?
Okay, it's set in this kind of, I suppose, either slightly future version of our world or an alternate version of our world,
Okay.
where there are these devils that are kind of invading our world, and that each devil kind of has a theme. And in the start, he's just a normal guy, and he's a devil hunter. He's trying to kill these devils, but he kind of has this sidekick who's like a mini chainsaw devil, who he uses to attack all the bigger devils with.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he dies, and then the chainsaw devil replaces his heart to save his life, and that's how he becomes Chainsaw Man. And it takes you about 2 or 3 episodes to just get your head round kind of this weird, wacky world that they created. But once you get past that, it is an amazing show.
Yeah,
absolutely
what you
amazing.
just explained was absolutely ridiculous. But it does sound intriguing, though, at the same time. It's like, oh, okay. But I'm familiar with the character design because of toys, and it does look nice. Very unique.
In terms of figures go, I think for me it's set a new benchmark in articulation. I don't have a figure in my collection that's as articulated as this thing.
When you
So
pose
if
it
you
all
just
weird
like
as
messing
well,
around with figures, it's worth getting.
yeah, like when you pose it around as well, it doesn't look too gangly or out of place. You know, proportionately and like aesthetically, it just looks. It looks like it makes sense, even though a human couldn't actually do that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
You'd struggle. It's so easy to move around as well. It's not like it's like a real field to get into poses. I was sending Mark some shots earlier when I was putting poses. If they took this concept for a body and made a Spider-Man, it would beat all other Spider-Man hands down every day of the week. It's that bloody good.
yeah. So is that a case of you just buying that character, or have they got other ones in the line? I'm assuming if
They've
there's
got other ones coming.
if there's a
2 other
chainsaw guy, there's going to be other themes, right?
There's like a swordsman
there's a
guy, Dan.
katana
Yeah,
guy.
like samurai sword man. Yeah.
Are there stupid ones as well, like Toaster Man and stuff like that, or is it just weapons?
There are a lot of weird characters here,
Okay.
but not stupid characters like that.
Toaster Man's a great
Toaster
idea.
Man's probably
Toast
the
wherever
cheap-
you want. Just bring your own bread. It looks good. It looks good, Tom. Honestly, I want you to show off that Power Ranger again. I know more about the Green Ranger and that's the Mezco 112 Green Ranger. That looks so nice in hand.
Yeah, I can't wait for the rest of the team because I think because this is almost like a perfect representation of what they wore on the show.
Yeah.
It kind of
It's like
Mezco
spandex, isn't
kind
it?
of beat all others in terms of representation because it's got that feel of those kids in their spandex suits about it.
Honestly, looking at that, I really like that, and sort of now a little bit itchy of like, I need that. Like, I bet is that impossible to get now at a decent price?
Well, it was a Mezco exclusive from Comic Con, so
No chance. I don't order Mezco
I
because
think the White Ranger separately, so that'll be.
Oh, okay.
If you get the White Ranger and the team,
I'd still have a team. I'd have like the second generation of the team. Yeah. Okay. If I had to pick between green and white, actually, I think I would go for white.
See, I think I'd go green, but I'm not even really a big Power Rangers guy.
All I'm saying is it looks very good. I hadn't really paid attention to it. I knew it existed, but until you just picked it up, I was like, oh wow, that actually looks really nice. So yeah, okay. Again, because there's no joints or visible joints or anything on as well. It just looks clean, and the helmet.
And he moves brilliantly, and you can remove the dragon shield, and he's got absolutely a ton of accessories and weapons and blast effects and everything. In fact, in terms of Mezco, and I have quite a lot of Mezcos now, this is the closest thing I've come to feeling. When I got out of the box, it felt literally like a mini Hot Toy. I was a bit like,
oh wow, nice.
This feels quite delicate and a bit. I'm slightly worried about the flute because I saw MCU Collector break his in his review, so I haven't even tried doing anything with it yet. But
how does the flute sound like a trumpet, even though he's wearing a visor? It's a very confusing concept. I've seen a meme going around that does make you think.
Who knows?
It looks great anyway. It looks very, very nice. So Chainsaw Man is the highlight of your purchases, right?
Yeah, but this is a very close second.
Okay. Right. If you don't like it, I'll take it off your hands. I don't mind. You know what? It's fine. Just hit me up. Okay, let's go to Jay. Jay, you do a live stream now, so I always feel bad coming to you like the day after, going, "What toys you got?" But feel free to show off anything you want, my friend.
Oh, you can have selected highlights again. Nothing new arrived today, though. So for the first time in ages, there was no post. She was very happy with me today. So off we got. Finally, it took 1 year to get here, but Hasbro Pulsar finally sent me Dr. Mindbender. So that's a fantastic thing to finally get in hand after just over a year for that efficient service they like to offer me.
I like Mindbender. Shouldn't have took a year, but I do like Mindbender, the character.
Yeah, it looks really cool in the packaging. I don't think I've got any sort of bleed from the coat either, because I've seen
Kiara thinks he was 80 quid as well, so you got yourself a bargain there.
She does. Look at that! Somebody's watched the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. That's proof there. She'd only pay 45 quid for a vamp, and she'd pay £80 for Dr. Mindbender. Lots
of accessories. That was her justification. It makes sense why she thinks that, but yeah.
We've got going a bit more into the neck at horror, so I've backtracked and got McCready because I want the sort of dog sort of thing that they were showing off at STCC. So I had to get McCready to go with the dog thing when that actually comes out.
I've nearly brought that exact figure multiple times because that's the one with the flamethrower, isn't it?
It
the
is,
second version of McCready. Yeah. It looks.
I think it is. Nice. I should open. Yeah, it's the one with the flame accessory up there.
There's a third version coming as well.
Yeah, they announced the version for the very end of the film. He's covered in all like the dynamite and stuff at Comic-Con, so that looks good. So it's a classic for the John Carpenter horror there. So happy to have the thing. I did see Mondo actually doing a version of him, which I did see today at PowerCon. But we'll get into PowerCon in a bit. Full way. Right. Cheeky Monkey has been out on the UK B&M hunt, so it is more turtles like yourself there. But it is your friend Ray Fillet.
Need him, Ray Fillet.
They only had one, unfortunately. So she did go to B&M today to have a look for you, but they only had 8 ducks. So she is hunting for your Ray Fillet.
I appreciate it.
As we speak. And I just need Leatherhead now, and that's like the whole crew done for like less than £120. That is absolute insanity, really.
I'll go back to B&M next week after the date that Adam figured out, and I'll have a look. Once more. We never get to. I know this sounds sad, right? But like we get to watch like the Wolfpack and other people go toy hunting and search. We don't get to do that in the UK because there's nowhere to go, and like usually we can just get things more quicker and cheaper online anyway. So it'd be pointless going out. So we don't get that thrill of the hunt. So like you know what I mean? Like, so you do.
Nice to have that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and when I found them, I was well happy. Amanda thought I was a right loser, but I was well chuffed. I was like, there they are! I was well excited, like a kid. And like, we don't get to do that much, so it was fun.
No, it is great, and to hunt those bargains because you see Miguel and the Wolfpack there, and you see those WWE Ultimates at like $8, and I'm like, what? That's like 45. So it's nice to have a bargain for once. So quite pleased with that.
We don't get many in the UK, so yeah.
No, we do not. Picked up some retros, so I have changed the Ultimate Edition wall to a retro wall of toys now. So I picked up some WWE retro figures here to go along with a lot of the Super 7 reaction that I've got into. So the whole wall behind the infamous door curtain is now changed, and it is now a whole wall of retro style action figures.
Yeah, very nice.
And finally, it's a big one. It's a very big one.
He means literally big.
It's my first 12-incher, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Mondo Joker. Yeah, this is something I'm not supposed to do.
I can't believe you went in. You were so long. Like, we could quote you 100 times saying 6-inch only, 6-inch only, and then you're like, just a couple of months ago, you started doing 3 3/4, and then you're like, well, I need a bit of symmetry in the collection. So you've started doing multiple 3 3/4 inch. You've got G.I. Joe, Transformers, Jurassic Park, like Marvel, like you've went all in, and now, now you've went off to another scale. Can't believe it.
It's right, and nor can I really. It's San Diego Comic-Con's fault. So I'm obsessed with Batman Mask of the Phantasm film from 1993, the film from the animated series, and they announced the Phantasm, and it just looks absolutely epic. And I was like, I have to have that figure, and I was like, oh, I can't collect that scale. And I was like, well, what if I just do 1 cube? There's only 3 main characters in that film: Batman, the Joker, and the Phantasm. So I was like, that's 1 cube, and I can just stop. So I got the Joker to see how he was. He's great, so can't wait for the pre-order of the Phantasm. And then I put it in the cabinet, and I was like, needs like another little cube just to go with it. It looks a bit odd just on its own. Yeah. So I did a poll last night in a live stream. Should I buy the Magneto from Mondo as well?
Like
the
you
X-Men
thought
animated
anyone would go and say no.
And the overwhelming majority, nearly 70%, said yes. So
it was just Kiara voting no on the account she's got on her phone while she sat next to you.
I can confirm she did vote no, but I went on Mondo's website this morning and ordered Magneto as well. So there'll be a cube underneath containing my 3 favourites from X-Men Animated: Wolverine, Magneto, and I pre-ordered Sabretooth as well. So
it ain't stopping it free.
But are you going to go in on Magneto now? You were hinting there.
Well, I didn't know what you were referring to when I seen the poll. You just said, so I thought you were going more into the X-Men world. So I thought, oh, okay, because I've been saying it multiple times. I do want the Mondo stuff, but it's the price of a Marvel Legend wave essentially. Like that Wolverine is on Amazon right now, about 150 quid, which is pretty good for Mondo to be fair. But that's the price of a Legends wave, so it'll
be here tomorrow.
What, that
Mondo
quick?
Wolverine, yeah.
Oh, you did it from Amazon.
Yeah, I did it from Amazon as well this morning. It's from Amazon UK, so it'll be here in the morning. It's shocking. She's listening in the bath. Don't listen, dear. This is terrible.
No, I am. I don't know if I can make it. I do want. I've been again. Maybe I will. I do want. I want if they had revealed Beast at Comic-Con or PowerCon, then I would have like jumped in straight away, because it's only I could have just stayed with the good guys and got Wolverine and Jubilee. But they haven't revealed Beast yet. But ain't Mondo got a panel? Ain't the Mondo panel still to happen at PowerCon this weekend? Or am I making that up? Someone in the chat can help me out. But Mondo have got a panel at PowerCon this weekend. I don't know when it is. And they said there's teasers. So there've got to be maybe some character suggestions. What are you laughing at, Tanner?
I've just seen your boys got toys comment in the chat going, Jay, you don't need 12-inch. Whatever you need can be done with 6-inch, with 6 good inches, okay? That just set me off.
Yeah, I was trying to cause some trouble in Jay's live stream yesterday with my subliminals.
Yeah, there was a lot of subliminals last night.
Undoubtedly, Mondos look great. They really, really do. So I have no doubts your display will look great as well. But yeah, just pricey stuff. And talking of pricey stuff, I thought, as I've got my co-host, the Turtles of Tea here, let's talk about what has been shown off and confirmed at PowerCon so far. So I'll save the Cosmic Legions for Group 2 because I know there's a certain Cloud Foxwell that may want to discuss them. But you guys can definitely help me out with this discussion. Where's my images? So, NECA have confirmed that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Sewer Lair, the living room diorama playset, the pre-order is happening next week. Does anyone remember the date off the top of their head? 17th, maybe?
17th.
Yep, 17th.
17th.
Yep, 17th. And it is going to be up for 3 weeks. So it gives people 3 weeks the opportunity to pre-order this. This will go up for pre-order. And then NECA have done this in the past where they throw up another set as well in case you missed out. So they're putting the accessory set up for pre-order, which is technically, if you exclude AliExpress from this situation, Uncle Ali, this would have been the first official time Hasbro would have made this available to the international market. Right?
Hasbro.
NECA, sorry. NECA. I'm right in saying that, right? NECA hasn't been out anywhere else in the UK. We only got it from AliExpress.
Correct.
This was an Uncle Ali purchase.
Yeah, so this is NECA putting this up for the first time internationally. So I'm sure there'll be lots of people that actually still want this, that don't trust AliExpress, and will probably get this. But I want to discuss the playset because apparently people have been asking questions. Now, until the pre-order goes live next week, I guess none of us will know officially, but people have been talking to the NECA reps at PowerCon, and they've been telling people it's $299, which is virtually double what I was expecting. I'm not going to lie. I was expecting this to be in the same price range of the Street diorama, and the Street diorama, if my memory serves me right, was about $150 in dollars at least. So $300 seems a lot of money for this, especially when we already know it's the same scale and depth, or the same width and depth as the Street scene. It's obviously just got more accessories, etc. So I want this. You know I'm a Turtle fan. There's no hiding. I want this. This is. I had the Turtle playset from Playmates when I was a kid, but it wasn't too inaccurate. So like, this is the stuff of my childhood dreams right here. A cartoon accurate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Lair. So I absolutely want it. But £300, like, NECA, come on, what you playing at? So yeah, I'm just curious what you guys think. So I'm going to start with Tanner, the co-host of Turtles and Tea here. Tanner, we've been talking about this. We knew it was coming. They showed it off at San Diego Comic-Con last year. So it's a whole year we've been waiting for this to go up to pre-order. It's finally happening for £300. What are we saying? Are you in or out? What's going on?
I think they've gone down the Daniel Levy school of pricing here, to be totally honest with you. It's considering a few weeks ago at SDCC they said $250. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm fairly certain they said $250 at they think $250 at SDCC. For it to jump up another literally $50. I know there was we were having a debate before the price was announced, getting two, one for the turtle van to sit in and one for the actual room. Again, I'm like you, I want this, but £300 is ridiculous. I mean, I thought $250 was bad, but this new price, again, I don't know where they've come to this pricing. Maybe the walls are made of fucking cement to actually hold up those turtle dioramas they're meant to fit under.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'll see what happens come Thursday. I'll probably just get one, if that. But I'm going to have to wait for payday to get this one, to be totally honest. So thank God it's up for 3 weeks and it isn't one of those come and get it right now before it's sold out.
Chat, there's a poll in the chat right now that asks the question: is £300, because I rounded up a quid, forgive me, too much for the NECA Sewer Lair? 67% say it's crazy. Yes, it's crazy. 27% say it's about what I expected, and then 5% say I hate myself that I will buy this. And that was probably me voting that, because I want it. Like, it's as simple as that. But I am not defending the price here. And like Tanner says, they're intentionally posing it here with the turtle van to sort of give people a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Hey, you can get two of these and create a little garage for your, because it does fit. It scales in there. And I thought there was a lid that was coming with these as well. I swear at Comic-Con, the way they explained it is that there'd be a top that was like a road piece.
Yeah.
But
there will be, yeah.
Yeah, so we
Registered.
haven't seen that yet, but I know also you'll be able to put the street diorama on top, which is what we'll be doing. So yeah, Tom, I know you were like on the fence with this. It's something you would have liked to have got, but when this was announced and the price, you said you're out, you're done.
Well, to be fair, I don't think I have the wits in my cupboard to fit it anyway. So it was always like one of those things where it was like, I'd like it, but if I'm going to get it, it's going to just go in somewhere stored away to use as a diorama and photos. But to me, it looks like it's 120 quid, 150 quid at a push. It doesn't look like. Well, I know it's $300, not 300 quid, but once you pay import tax and shipping, it's probably. I think Jay said it would work out about 300, didn't he?
Yeah, that's why I rounded it up to 300 in the chat, because all in, after shipping, after taxes, after whatever else, in the UK to get this, we're probably looking at 300 quid, which is crazy.
I think what I thought after Comic-Con and then I saw the 250, which of course now might be even more than that, I was kind of looking at the Mirage Dio that they built, and I was kind of like, it's not that hard to build your own one for 50 quid, so...
Okay.
Maybe I'll do that.
I'll give you 55 quid, and this is what I'd like. This is your spec, Tom. I'd like one of these, please.
I'll look into it. I don't know if I can do all the furniture.
Two sofas.
It could eventually. That takes a bit more time.
A sofa, a chair. You get the little turtle shell mat. You get some signs on the board. A little lamp. The stop sign. Now these are all accurate. You'll see these in the Toon show, and that's what I do love about it. It's like the first time we're getting a Toon accurate layer. I remember the layer as a kid where you could attach the sort of sewer pipes and like take it all the way to the Technodrome type thing. I never had the Technodrome as a kid. I was never that lucky, but my cousin was one of those kids. Everyone always had a cousin or a friend that had everything, right? And my cousin was that guy who had the sewer layer and it would connect to the Technodrome. And so, yeah, I want the sewer layer, but it's crazy.
The thing is, it's not even just 300 quid because you have to have the accessory pack
for the TV
to populate it with all the other bits because it does look a bit sparse.
And then you might need some turtles to go in it as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, but then if you compare that to the Thundercats layer, I mean, I'm not really a Thundercats guy, but if I was like into both, I'd be a bit like, well, I'll just get the Cats layer because that's much better value in my opinion.
Look, I'm a casual Thundercats guy, and even I am like going, I need to get that Cats layer because it just looks so freaking impressive. There is one guy in this chat we may influence to get the cat. How are you doing that? We might influence to get the Cats layer. Any thoughts on that at the minute? If we've got to be quiet though, the missus can't hear. One second, you can save by super chat, save by the bow. Shane Shooter.
Shane Shooter donated $5. Somebody like Ramen Toys is probably either going to make one cheaper, or same price but more intricate and detailed. That will still fit the Street D.
You say that and you're probably not wrong at all. Someone like Raham Toys is probably either going to make one cheaper or same price and more intricate and detailed that will fit the street scene. Yeah, I can probably imagine them making this and just calling it Sewer Playset or something like that. Like they just managed to skip all these loopholes for copyright and stuff. But anyway,
Rich
they may actually call it the
Ace from Marvel Toys probably round the booth measuring up.
yeah, with his tape measure. Yeah.
The tortoise house.
Or they may go down the UK route, the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles playset.
No, that's probably on the list of banned words, but tortoise house sounds more like it, doesn't it? Yeah, that guy's like literally. He's the guy from Ram Toys is literally there now, underneath this table. He's there now, just waiting. And he pop up, the curtain moves, and he's up with his tape measure, trying to figure it out. But I'm not going to ignore the subject, Adam. I'm coming back to you. When it comes to the Super Cats layer, where's your head at right now? Because you've still got a bit of time here.
Yeah, look, same as you. Like, I'm a bit of a casual I'm a casual collector. Like, I loved the cartoon as a kid, but I did the measurements. Like I said, I went home and measured the bloody figure cave upstairs. I don't know where this bloody thing would go. Like, I'd love it, and it's not even so much the money because that payment plan it's actually not terrible. Like,
Yeah, it genuinely is. Comic and Cocktails in the UK, if you're after the Thundercats thing, genuinely got a really nice, better than the payment plan in the US because it's over 10 months rather than like every couple of weeks. So check it out if you are.
it's something like an initial, is it like 75 up front?
And then 60 each week, month, sorry.
You said it's like a couple of Marvel Legends. So it's a doable plan, but it's a lot of money for something that.
Yeah, when you think of it as a whole, it's absolutely a lot of money. No one's ignoring that. But if you break it down, the amount of figures and stuff we buy, it's just a sacrifice. You can make it work by sacrificing a couple of things.
I've also forgotten. I'll get onto my bit about this bloody Sublet because I forgot. I've ordered the Street Dio as well when that was re-released. I think that was even been Comics and Cocktails, and I don't know where that's going. So let alone the Cat's Lair. I've got the street scene that's coming, and I don't know where that's about to go. The prospect of adding the sewer lair to it, I mean, it's just starting to get.
Well, we'll stay with you then on this. Like, what are your thoughts on this? You just said yourself, you're a casual guy, but you appreciate how good these things look. You'd love to add them to the collection.
Yeah.
What about the price on this? Is this like Thundercats layout? You can see where the price is. The thing is epic. It's massive. I can't see the same. I can't say the same for this.
No, neither can I. In fact, actually, I was going to say exactly what Tom said. There are some really talented customizers in this chat. I'm sure there are. I've seen, some of the stuff Mark's done. I'm sure, like Tom was talking about Blackwash. I mean, it's just little things, but I think Tom's dead on. I think somebody could build you this virtually identical for a pittance of that price.
I seen a guy on a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Facebook group. I can't remember which group it was, and he posted pictures of his Lair, and it looked just like this. It looked really nice, but he honestly said he was trying to tell people that look, £300 is a lot, but if you're paying a customizer and you want it done to a good standard, you're probably looking at more than £300 because of the time it would take someone to invest to do it properly. And if you've bought custom pieces out there, custom action figures or what, I'm sure you've experienced the same thing. It's not as cheap as people assume. But again, the counter argument to that is a mass-produced item like this. The whole point is it's mass-produced to get it at a cheap price point, and they haven't managed to do that. Your Boys Got Toys is upgraded to the super producer level. Thank you very much, Your Boys Got Toys. You're out tonight. You're at a party, right? You're at a pool party. Enjoy, my friend. Enjoy. But thank you so very much. We will discuss the super producer very shortly. Thank you so much. So yeah, what street scene did you get? Did you get the movie, not the movie one, but like the more realistic looking one?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't necessarily need to get this then, because that's a sort of technically a separate sort of display.
Yeah, but I'm not as a purist as you.
Oh, okay. You'd make it work.
Yeah, with them. Like, if I got it, I'd be all right with that.
I'm waiting to see. I'm hoping when they put it up for solicitation, they actually post a bloody picture with what it looks like directly under the scene, because we haven't really seen that yet. We've seen it at San Diego Comic-Con, but there was a big thick shelf in the way. I want to see like how it actually fits under there. Like, does it have a road piece that goes on top, or does the street just plop on top? Like, I'm curious.
Just from like a business and marketing perspective, I can't believe they didn't. Like, if they're going to release this and then say it's going to cost you $300, I can't believe they didn't say, but this is what it could.
I think they will.
I
think they will when it's the solicitation. That's their big marketing push. Because just think, we're the hardcores. We're into all the collecting stuff. We're watching PowerCon. Like, there's casuals out there that probably don't even know PowerCon's happening or whatever. So it's one of those where. Go on, Tanner.
I was going to say the only thing with regards to this, why they don't have it here, is they have a tiny table. To have that huge setup on this tiny table, it will just be that. As you can see, they got a couple of other things on this table, but that's their booth.
Just put it on top. What are you talking about? Put it on top.
You're not going to even see the people behind it.
That's fine. No one's there to see the people that work at NECA. No one's turning up to NECA to meet the guy behind. Maybe someone is. Don't mean to be out of order, but I would assume most people are going to look at the toys. The guy can stand behind it and just pop out to the side when it's needed. Service. Anyway, he's behind the street.
Maybe it's too heavy for the table. Who knows?
I do think next week when it's solicited, they're going to show off all those pictures. They're going to have to. They need to show, like Adam said, they've got to show its potential. Mark, what do you think?
Well, like what Adam's saying there, Dan, and what everyone is kind of echoing. I kind of feel like I kind of want to hear what NECA go through it, maybe in PowerCon or wherever next week, just sort of detailing, the price and what's gone into it, because I kind of see where everyone's coming from. That probably a customizer might make it and could make it maybe for cheaper and yeah, I suppose I'm looking at the pictures and trying to think what's gone into that price. So I'd really be curious to see NECA talk about it, so I can kind of get, because when Hasbro do their HasLabs or whatever by comparison, you always get that press release where they go, this is like happened, this has gone into it, and you kind of get an idea where the price comes from. So I think I'd be really curious to see what NECA have to say, because looking at it, I kind of feel like it does, like exactly what Adam said, Tom said. Looking at and yourself, the Thundercats layer, you can kind of see the value with that, like the Super 7 Thundercats layer, all the different rooms and all the things that have gone into it, light up features, so on and so forth. So I think when NECA talk about this is probably where I'd like to get more info. But yeah, it does seem like a lot for what it is. But...
Yeah. What about you, Jay? You're like us. You've said so. Jay builds his collection room way in advance. Like he hit pre-order something, knowing it's not coming for 3 years, and he'll start making space for it in his room already. I don't get how he does it, but you've had room for this. Like you're waiting for this at this point, Jay. So were you expecting it to be this much?
Oh my goodness!
You've just got into Mondo. This is the last thing you need.
I know, literally. So yeah, they announced this, didn't they, last year at SDCC? Then they said it was going to go up for pre-order in roughly September of last year. Then nothing happened, and eventually they came out and said they were going, I think, back to tooling because they got to try and work on the price point. I believe I saw an interview said trying to get the price down. So what on earth was if it's down to 300? What was this supposed to be? But it's just a. I need this. I've had the space literally made since last year. I've redone all the turtles, but I've not just made space for this one, because don't forget, they're releasing 3 of these things: Donnie's lab, the kitchen, and this. So yeah, when you add all 3 of those together, as you say, that is going to be way more than the Cat's Lair. That is absolutely massive. And he said lights up. So I cannot see where this price is coming from. I was expecting... I knew it was 150 for the street scene, so a bit of inflation. I was expecting 175. I would take 200. I was like, right, okay, I thought we'd be in that sort of price range. But then I'm positive with Tanner that Trevor said it was 250 at Comic-Con, and now I don't think we're fully sure it's 300. It sounds like people have been talking to Blaine, haven't they? Blaine from NECA at the con, and he thinks, reading the actual person's post in the Facebook groups, I think he said 300, and then... But maybe he said, it'll be less than 300. Maybe he was trying to sort of sell it to him. I don't know. So fingers crossed for Thursday that we've all got this a bit wrong. We've jumped the gun and it isn't 300, because this can't be 300. How is this 300?
Like I said at the start, we're going based off the rumours and innuendo from the floor at PowerCon. NECA have yet to come out and officially say how much this is. We won't find out till next week. So we're all got our fingers crossed. Because as I said, for what it is, I like it. Like, it's a toon accurate turtle layer. It's exactly what I want. Like, I like the product. What I don't like is the price. That's what's stressing me out. But I would like to buy this. NECA, help me out here. Do you know what I mean? Please take my money, but not that much money. Do you know? So.
Although, in saying that, I may be having a bunch of refunds come through to you, even so maybe come in, go straight back out. So I don't know. It's still ridiculous.
That's how money works for us collectors. Money comes in and just goes straight back out. It's just how it works. That's what happens.
Think of the van as well. I know most of us have got the turtle van on order, and a turtle van was way less than this. But if you go back to Brian Finn at Super 7, my mate Brian used to say that the vehicles are much more expensive to make than the play sets. So how is this dearer than the NECA vehicle that they've added light up features to? Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. But if you've probably all watched Mad Hatter's review, and he's obviously hates himself for wanting to buy it. I voted in the poll as well. Hate myself, I'm going to have to buy it, but I need one. So, but it's going to really irritate me because I wanted to get all of them. I do have space to fit all of them in, but I'm only going to get one if it's this price point, and I'll get the living room because I got the TV. But I wanted Donnie's lab too, but I can't go in on 3 of them at nearly potentially around £900. That's insane.
What are you going to say?
And they said they're still going to do all 3.
They are letting us stew on that, I guess. I think they've not technically officially said all 3 are still coming, but they've not said they're not either. So they're just letting us assume they are. But,
because wasn't it supposed to be modular and you could like change the size of it, and now it seems to be it's just one size.
I think when they meant modular, I think they meant they can just attach to each other or on top of each other. Like in my Tanner, you've got 2 Toon street dioramas, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's where my head's at, right? In my head, I'm thinking 2 Toon street dioramas. Go on top of them, what you see on the table right now, and then underneath them, you could have the Donny's lab and also the kitchen or whatever. So that.
But in the SDCC 2022 display, the
they did say that you can. Yeah, Tommy's right. They did
size.
say you can arrange the
thicker,
size to make it bigger or smaller.
Okay.
They did say that.
But
it doesn't look like they've done that here.
Yeah.
So they may have gone back on their word with regards to that one.
See, there is a little. See the crease underneath there. If I zoom in, do you see it? See the crease under the
sofa,
thing? Yeah. So there may still be that opportunity to do that. Because there is a crease in the thing. So this may still
by the sofa.
Yeah, so this may still come apart, and then like you can just put the walls wherever you want. Like, but again, I don't until we get it. Like, is there a cut in the walls? Is that one big long
there
wall?
is. You can see 2 cuts. One, it's like a brick layered cut. Well, you can see 2. So one either side of the exit. One roughly around about the same area as the cut in the floor, and the other one just next to the end.
Okay.
It's next to the mirror kind of thing. You can see, I can see a kind of cut. Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me, but it looks a little bit more indented in that kind of section there.
They could be modular.
Yeah, it could be. They could be. Again, all these questions will be answered on the 17th. And Echo are usually pretty good at giving us a shitload of pictures, giving us a breakdown of all the accessories and what works. But I am dying to see a picture of just the street level that comes with it. Because if you don't have a street diorama, you still need a top. Like, because you can then display on top. And then, like, give us a top with an actual sewer hole. Like a sewer hole. That would be sick. Because that way, if you haven't even got the street diorama, you've got a street... You've got a scene right here where you've got the sewer and a street top with the hole.
Surely one of those so you can swap the floor on the street dio with the new street with the hole with the sewer hole in it, so you can do it all together.
That'd be the ideal way, wouldn't it? Yeah. So you have the hole in the street. Yeah. Again, we'll find out what NECA do, but NECA are usually pretty good, to be fair, giving us what we'd like. It's just the price here we've got an issue with. So. The chat seems to agree anyway, 67% say yeah, it's crazy. And from just having a quick glance at the chat as we're talking, you've always got toys. Am I the channel or is the channel me? Mad Hatter, LOL. Yeah, no. Again, I completely sympathise with Mad Hatter because he's a Turtle fan. He wants this. It looks good. Like, we're not bashing how it looks. We're just confused with the price point. So we shall find out. Abnugler says if it's 300, I'm starting my pre-orders for my karate. Ambidders living room custom set. I can't even read that word. With
Amphibian.
A karate amphibians. Okay, okay. He's doing a rhyme toys again. Early pre-orders will include a no Riches sign. Rich is out drinking, I'm afraid, so he's not here. He's out having shots. When is the kitchen coming out? Did we get a hard date? No dates on Donny's lab or no dates on the kitchen. Jamal says, so Dan wants a top, middle and bottom. That would be pretty good, not going to lie. I know people hate that quote, but give me a top at least. Legion X, Rick has become a Who Crew Deluxe. Thank you so much, my friend. We will see you on Dan Who Extra. Thank you so much for upgrading your channel membership there. Okay, let's bounce out for this. So
it's Thursday, isn't it? That Thursday. So it could be a Dan Who Extra topic after the show because we'll know the price by that point. So come and join us, people.
Dan Who Extra Turtles and Tea edition. For sure. Needs to be discussed. Thank you so much, Legion X, which is Rick in the chat. Much appreciated. Arizona Toy Hunters Guild says it comes with a cardboard street piece to put on top of the dio. A cardboard street piece? Oh, that's even worse than what we were just saying. Oh my god, things are getting worse, people. Things are getting worse. Next thing we're going to hear is those accessories in it. You're going to have to buy separately. Thank you for subscribing as well, Toy Hunters Guild. Much appreciated. Right, regarding PowerCon, apart from Cosmic Legions, because I'm going to save that chat for Cloud, has anything popped up that has caught your attention?
Fresh Monkey Fiction.
Monkey Fiction. Okay. Where can I find pictures of this? Is it on Toy Arc? Someone's Instagram, maybe?
I know Pixel Dan did the booth tour, but I can't. Yeah, there were other pictures on Instagram. Do you think, Mark?
Yes, I'm trying to think. They are on Instagram. I'm just trying to think of the Instagram page where they're on. Let's have a quick look.
D Amazing was going around.
D Amazing had stuff, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he might have. Yeah.
Let's have a little look, see. No, he's not got Fresh Monkey Fiction. Any more? Try Pixel Dan?
Yeah, Pixel Dan.
Pixel Dan?
Pixel Dan.
Pixel Dan. Found Pixel Dan. No pictures either. Showing off his own toy though. Major Benders. Look at that. Gets his own toy.
He's big into wrestling, isn't he? Of course,
Talking of Mad Hatter, I've seen Flipper Frank as well, to be fair.
And you know what? I think PowerCon is the con of the YouTube exclusive toys, because I think Shartimus is there with his toys
Street
as well,
Humans.
right?
Yeah. Street Humans. Did you say Pixel Dan did a tour? Like a...
Yeah.
Is it on his YouTube, I assume, yeah?
Yeah, on his YouTube.
See, this is why you have to plan a stream ahead, right? So you're not doing this awkwardness. But I try sometimes. I do
There's a Fresh Monkey Fiction Instagram page. They've got a few pictures on it, but
okay,
they're not
cool.
they're brilliant pictures.
There's a Fresh Monkey Fiction on TNI. JC's got some stuff, but you got to scroll right down. Yeah. Read more or something. It's right down the bottom.
I think Hill Phones also posted a couple of pictures in the Instagram group too. So if you're having trouble, Hill Phones.
Cool Toys UK. He's a good guy, that Hill Phones.
He just posted it in the Instagram group now.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm on Thingy's. I'm on Pixel Dan's video, so I might be able to scroll through this. So the Santa Clauses are getting a second wave, and they're re-releasing the classic and the Jolly Santa. If you do not have Santa Claus, people, get him. He is really, really good. It's like a Marvel Legends Santa Claus. I don't know how else to break it down to you. Just a great 1/12 sale Santa Claus. I might get the Fug one that has the knuckle dusters next year or later this year. They look really, really good.
Dan, you're a Futurama fan, right? Imagine if they do a robot Santa one.
Mate, don't make me run upstairs and get my robot Santa builder figure right now. Do you know what I mean? I've got all the Futurama figures, all of them. Just need a place to display them. I'm gonna during the break when I go and get a drink, Tanner. If I can grab it, I'm grabbing that. Showing you, I've got robot Santa. What were you gonna say, Jay?
I've sent you the link to a TNI page on it on your Instagram. If you can, that's got about 19 pictures on JC's site.
Okay. Good old JC. JC. Maybe JC is also a toy fan. Okay.
Yeah, I know JC wants to buy Tottenham. Apparently, the rumor is.
You should let him. Yeah. All right. I'm getting pictures. Right. Good old JC. Toy News International. Okay. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. So, are these them? Yeah. Or
these are them, Dan.
Some of them. Okay. Well,
Operation
Tom,
Monster Force.
You said it, Tom. So what are we looking at here? I'll skim through some pictures and you talk.
Mark's more of an expert.
Okay, Mark. Over to you.
Well, yeah. Okay. As Tom probably knows, well, these are kind of like from a company, Fresh Monkey Fiction, who are Big Bad Toy Store, collaborating with
the ones who did the Santa.
Yeah, exactly. Who did the Santa, Dan? They're essentially monster-based, like military 1/12 scale figures. So if you think about G.I. Joe Classified, Valaverse Action Force, but incorporating things like werewolves, mummies, vampires, all into that lore. Essentially, in a nutshell, what it is, there's a sort of Egyptian god who is the bad guy. So the good guys, who are the military, like the US military, they have to get the sort of Van Helsing, basically. Van Helsing's relative to create an army of good guys, essentially because their soldiers are losing to the supernatural bad guy elements. So you get armies of vampires, armies of zombies, this kind of thing, who are the good guys fighting sort of bad guys as well, who are kind of all supernatural. So it's essentially supernatural military 1/12 scale figures. They are also doing another line called like a space kind of line. The main character's called Wild Bill. So they're going to kind of do Voyeur, I think they're called, or something like that. They're going to do a space 1/12 scale line. There's a Sasquatch with a big minigun. So yeah, they're really going into the monster kind of thing. And as I say, they've got another line which is kind of all space figures, which has been revealed at PowerCon. And then, like you say, Dan, the Santa Claus as well. So yeah, they're going to Fresh Monkey Fiction are going to be one to watch, like with their sort of their own kind of original characters, basically.
Greg has also said he's DM'd me some pictures. Thank you very much, Greg. I'll have a quick look. They look great as I'm flicking through the pictures here. I'll see what Greg sent me as well. So have you got your eye on some of them to buy them? Where can we buy them in the UK?
Definitely. So Big Bad Toy Store, they're exclusives to Big Bad Toy Store. So you would need to order them from Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know. Presumably, I guess maybe if the line gets bigger and bigger, maybe one of the UK independents may get them. But at the moment, they are Big Bad Toy Store exclusives. But yeah,
I like that guy. Some of them look cool.
Yeah, they do, exactly. They look really, really good. Like a nice sort of, another 1/12 scale military line. And if you like, horror, that kind of thing, or monsters, and you want a bit of variety in your shelf in that kind of aspect, yeah, then they're great.
Tom, do you like that monkey?
He's cool. I was more excited about the zombie army guys. And,
same here.
The zombie astronaut as well. He looked really cool.
Yeah, they do look good.
I think the big what do you call him, Bigfoot guy. I think the body is based on those bear figures that just come out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They've collaborated. So they've collaborated with two people, actually. They've collaborated with, one of these kind of third party. And then the weapons are done by...
Yeah, Grid. You can see there.
Gridiron Studios.
Yeah.
Yes, Dan,
yeah. Weapons by Gridiron. And they're really good, by the way, as well.
They're really good, yeah.
I think John sent me some of them, and they're really nice. They look fun. They look really, really good. I even like that little weird accessory at the back there, like a little torture board or something. You can put like a zombie guy on that. Even the Sasquatch guy with the big gun looks Gatling gun.
Yeah, it looks cool, doesn't it? Yeah. And there's a few lines like this. So there's a few. So like Tom said, there's a line called Zombified, which is like a zombie astronaut. There's another line. Again, same kind of articulation. They all have that kind of Marvel Legends, sort of G.I. Joe, Hasbro style articulation, thigh cuts and everything. So yeah, they look really good. They're really fun.
I'm being distracted by a wild drunk Rich in the chat. Have you seen what this guy's saying? He says, "I'm in a pub. We're outside a pub trying car doors." He says, "Yeah, you can join group 2 if people want to see a drunk Rich. He may regret it tomorrow though, but yes." I'll send you the link. Hang on, let me send him the link now. Rich, I'm sending you the link. Where you at? Do you just want to see a drunk Rich?
Love to.
Yeah, of course
definitely.
We would.
Yeah,
of course we would. Of course we would.
Our roving reporter, Rich M, from the streets of Wales, on the
Do
vodka.
we really want him incriminating himself on YouTube, trying car doors? Is that really wise?
I'd love to see drunk Rich's opinion of ramen toys.
I'd like to see drunk Rich's opinion of that turtle layer.
Yeah, they don't watch my channel. Don't worry. I'm not on their wheelhouse. There you go, Rich. I sent you the link. Let's see if Rich joins us. We'll figure it out in a minute. The chat are talking amongst themselves in a minute. Adam, you said these look good.
Really good. Yeah, really good. Again, just probably another line that is going to get starting to collect because I haven't gone into G.I. Joe because the military thing's not really my cup of tea.
And monsters and superstition and okay.
Mixing that with the military, yeah, fuck it, I'm all in.
With stuff like this, I just hope distribution in the UK is good because stuff like this I'd buy if it was easily accessible. But sometimes these type of lines are hard work and you've got to pay a premium to get them over here. So they can be frustrating. But we shall see. We'll see what the future holds. But that's just one example of the stuff that's at PowerCon. PowerCon is full of independent toy places showing off new products and stuff. I've seen some of the company that are doing Earthworm Jim figures show all them off, and they all look really good. Like, I'm tempted to get an Earthworm Jim now, like just because how good they look on display. So yeah, looking really good.
Animal Warriors of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rich has sent me one.
Yeah.
I've got the Pale, I think his name is, the Grey Monkey. In him package, he looks really impressive. I've not opened him yet though, but that line has caught my attention when it was first revealed. Spiro Toys, I believe. There's a game that goes with it. I'm not too bothered about the game as such because I just wouldn't play it, but I do like the action figures. Has anyone else got any of them? You said you ordered some, right, Mark?
I've got the Kickstarter. So what it is from Spiro Toys. So they will. So I think Agent Z-Man might have them as well. So they're going to send them to us when Wave 2 are released. So but Props and Replicas have them on pre-order here in the UK. But I've seen a few videos and stuff, and the articulation on them looks like amazing. So they're going to be amazing in hand. So Adam, they'll be really good in hand if you are thinking about pre-ordering there. There are a few people who've done videos and stuff. They look. I think The Amazing's done a few videos as well. They look really impressive. So another rabbit hole.
Another one.
Go down. Yeah.
I saw the big lion character just revealed at PowerCon, and he looked fantastic.
Yeah, and they're just so good in hand. They articulate so well from the looks of things. So another line to go down.
If I was more organised, I would have got you some pictures, but there is loads of stuff online right now. I'm sure everyone's seen it as they scroll Instagram anyway. But go and check out Toy News International. JC's got loads up there.
There's one down, I don't know if anyone, probably the 80s, among us people born in the 80s, there's one Beasts of the Mesozoic, I think they're called. So they're doing a line of like dino characters in 1/12 scale. If anyone remembers Dino Riders, which was Nathan's toy. Yeah, do you remember that, Dan?
Yeah.
They're doing like a line of 1/12 scale, as well as 3.75 inch dinosaurs with all laser weapons on them and stuff, and sort of riders and things. So another thing that looks quite cool as well. So revealed at PowerCon.
Yeah, there's loads of stuff. Again, my bad for not getting pictures, but they're there.
I was going to bring up something. I don't know if this was from PowerCon, but I've literally seen you scroll past it on that webpage.
Oh, my bad.
And it's a video game news from The Last Ronin is having a video game coming. A little bit lower, I think. Go down. No, you're too far down. Go back up then.
Back up.
I did this.
Tell us. What is it? The Last Ronin video game?
The Last Ronin video game.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
In development.
That's nothing to get excited about. Like,
it's something.
It's about 4 years away at least. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but
just forget about it.
Story. If it's implemented well, it's something to look forward to.
Don't get me wrong, it's good. I like the news, but like stuff like a game's in development, like there's no point even knowing because it takes years, doesn't it? So like they shouldn't. They get too excited and reveal stuff way too early, and then instead of us being surprised, like they should with stuff like that, they should just show it us when they've actually got something worthy of showing. But yeah, this is years away yet. But again, would be a. But
even so, it's something to put in the back of the mind for when they eventually release the trailer. It's been talked about for a little while now, and this is the first official reveal. So, confirming.
Hey, look, JC has stole Rich's pictures, in-hand images of the Hasbro Cobra Valkyries, as shown via our very own Displayed Once. Rich, you're famous. You're on International Toy News. I asked Rich, right, what he called these, because he said this is his own girl band. Does anyone want to take a guess what he called them? I'm just going to the post to make sure I get it correct.
I'm trying to remember the names of the ladies from Atomic Kitten, so I was going to go Kerry. I don't know.
Right. He named them. So I asked him what's the name of his special hit squad that is exclusively being shown on TNL Toy News, and he says, he says they are the SLAGS, the Singing Ladies and Gun Shooters, the Slags. Slags. But there you go. Rich is famous. Look at him breaking news all over the place. I didn't know he was in cahoots with JC. I've got something to worry about. Is he going to jump ship? Is what's going on? Is he paying him more than me?
Well, there's only one way to find out when he jumps on completely rat off.
Is he going to be on? Yeah, we're going to have to find that out. Maybe he'll break the news to me as Drunk Rich. I'm jumping ship. I'm off to Toy News International. Interesting. Anyway, Rich is breaking news all over the internet. What can I say? Right. I've just realised the time. Get out of here, everyone. I've got to do this again. Right. I appreciate and love you all. Tell the people where they can find you online. Adam?
Find me at figurecave.collectables on Instagram.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Rich. He says, cease and desist, JC, the absolute cheek. Did he not even ask you, Rich? Is this like he just stole your images? Quick, send him a cease and desist. Sorry, Adam. Yes, I haven't added anyone's Instagram to the description yet, but it will be there after the show. I'll make sure I add it retrospectively. So go after the show. I'll put everyone's Instagram. Tanner?
Super Turk 5000 and probably on a Turtles and Tea upcoming. We need to talk about that new movie. Come on now.
Yeah, no, we will. First, if a chicken wants to talk about it as well, so maybe you can be a special guest at some point. But yeah, we can do a little mini episode reviewing the film. I'm good with that. Jay?
You can find me on YouTube at Jay's Toy Collection UK, where we have, again, weekly Friday night live streams now with the missus going through all sorts of things. We went back to 1995 yesterday, so try and catch the replay if you could on that one. And you can potentially find me on Instagram at Jay's Toy Collection UK. That probably doesn't work. Or the backup account, Jay's_Toy Collection. So there's no UK. So that is the now currently working backup account. So
I'll put them both in the description for you, just in case. It's fine. It's fine. Tom?
How Many Plastic Multiverse on Instagram, and occasionally on those other ones. I can't remember even what they're called anymore.
Fred's X.
Fred's and X.
Yeah.
On those. And Joe's and Juice every so often.
Yeah, we will be there soon, I'm sure. And I think PulseCon will probably be the next time we do a Joe's and Juice.
Yeah.
September, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be live from the beach. I hope that's okay with you. I'll do it when I get back. It's fine. Mark?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Tac Customs, and on YouTube, Tac That Tells Your Film, and Joe's and Juice, of course, as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've got your Instagram your YouTube, sorry, in my little notes here, so I can copy paste that and put it in the chat. There you go. Let me click it, make sure it works. Yes, it does work. There you go. There it is. Go and subscribe to my Tac.
Yeah.
No excuse. The link is in the description. It's in the description, every Legends and Liquor, and now it's in the chat as well. As I said, we helped Jay get to 1,000. Mark is next on our hit list. Let's get him to 1K. You're more at it than videos than me, Mark. You're got videos every day.
I'm an addict. What can I tell you? I've got a lot to say.
No, good. No, bravo. YouTube it's a slog, people. It's a slog sometimes. And as I said, I've respect for my fellow YouTubers. A newfound respect. I'm sure the feeling's mutual. Right, Jay? Do you see me in a new light now that you do YouTube yourself?
I do, especially since I've tried to do a live stream with one screen. It's trying to jump between these screens is an absolute nightmare. You can't chat. So yes, it's definitely harder than you think. And thank you to the 100 people that have jumped on since the 1,000. I've just hit 1,100 today, so still growing. So thank you, everybody.
Forever climbing. Right, beautiful. Get out of here, everyone, and let's see if Drunk Rich makes an appearance.
Thanks, Dan.
Right?
Thanks, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Right. They're all jumping out. So Group 2 is our US friends because of time zone. So some of those gentlemen have kids, so they need to get up early tomorrow. But my American friends are in the past, so they are fine right now. But Jamie and Craig did volunteer to go in Group 2, so I appreciate that. So Jamie and Craig are in Group 2. Then we got Cloud, David Evans Smith. I haven't seen him in the chat, but he said he wanted to be on today. Maybe he thought it was Sunday. Hopefully not. So David, but I haven't seen him. I think Frank's just cancelled, unfortunately. So Frank, wherever you are, my friend, I hope you're okay. Shout out Cousin Jimmy as always. Jared as well. He said he was going to be on, but I don't know if he's popped into the chat yet, but he's available. And of course, Christopher Allen as well. So Christopher, Jared, Frank, David, Cloud, Craig, Jamie, if you were there, send me a fresh DM. Let me get you in. Come on in. Come and talk some toys. I've got some Mythic Legion pictures to show off, and I can't pronounce any of these damn names. So hopefully Cloud can. Once again, I still can't believe this, people. Rich is breaking news to JC. What is going on? As shown, as displayed once, in hand. I thought Richard had an exclusive contract for Dan Who Reviews content only. Can't believe he's branching out. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Devastated. Right, I'm going to go and get a drink, people, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm live on YouTube. It's Saturday night. And the Saturday night and what's the words? Saturday night and I forgot the words. What's the words? I know the dance. Dun, 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 dun. It's like that, right? I think so. Very similar to Macarena. Someone let me know the lyrics in the chat. I'm gonna go get another drink because I'm rambling. I'll be back in a second. Don't worry, we haven't crashed. It's just the image is being weird. I'm still here. All good. I'll be back in a sec. Come here. Ted's here to say hello. Amanda's out, so it's just me and Ted. I just brought him up some ham. It's his favourite treat. Want some ham? There you go. Say hello to the chat, Ted. Say hello. Hello. Right, I've gotten some ham, so he may behave for a second. Hopefully Group 2 have sent me some fresh DMs, and I will get them in a second. Just going to give Ted his ham. Ted, have you been seeing any of the news coming out of PowerCon? What do you think of the sewer layer at 300? Is it worth it? Would you pay for it? Who's your favourite turtle? What's that? Donatello, he says. He says Donatello. Good choice, Ted. You get more ham for that. There you go. Some more ham. Right, headphones back on. Let's do. Where's my camera? There you go. Move that up. Teddy. Yes, it is indeed Ted. He says hello. Ted said hello back at you. Okay. Let's get these in. We are racing ducks as well tonight, all right? So we'll talk to these guys. We'll talk pickups. We'll talk Mythic Legions. Then we'll race some ducks. Mythic Legions? Cosmic Legions. I don't know nothing about Mythic Legions. Okay. Links are going out to Craig. I'll send it Craig first. Let's see how good Craig is today. I've sent it Craig first. Gives him more time to set up. To test. We're testing Craig this evening. Cloud's got it. Jamie's got it. Christopher Allen has got it. Jared has got it now as well. And Alexi, you in. Alexi, you're in. And unfortunately, Frank has had to drop out. Not a problem, Frank. Not a problem. Okay, so everyone who sent me a DM has now got the link. I'll let the green room fill up. Ted, I've still got some more ham for you. Ted. Amanda's planted something in my collection, right? And I don't know if you can tell what it is. Can you spot it? Something isn't where it should be. I don't even know who that is. Who is she? I have a princess in my collection. Amanda came and put my niece's toy in here. And I was like, I don't want it in here. And she says, this is where the toys live. So now she's in the dark Batman realm. That's not a good place to be, love. I'd get out of there if I was you. Ted, I got some more ham for you. Watch this, people. Ted will do his paw. Look at him. He's up. He's on his feet. Ted, paw. Oh, you can't see. Hang on, Ted. 1 second. Whoa, he's up. He's up. Whoops. Whoop, whoop. All right, can they see? Paw. Thank you. Thank you. Got some more ham for you. Paw. Thank you. There you go. Treat yourself. Have a good time. And there you go. There's a stick. Don't choke on it, okay? Bye-bye. Okay, that should distract him, okay? We've got some time. Right, there's 6 people in the waiting room. Let me get them in. Right, 6 in. They're coming in. Right. Give it a second. Let it populate. Ted's looking at me well confused now. So what's going on? Princess Anna from Frozen. Oh, okay. She does like that weird dance. No idea what it is or where it's from, but Amanda shoved it in here. Yeah, she's a dancing Anna. Yeah, very weird. Don't know what it is. Right, there's people in the chat that may know what it is. They're all very patiently waiting. There they are. There they are. Beautiful people. Jared up top. Jared, how are you? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Jared.
Hey.
How are you? Good?
Yeah. I'm all good, sorry.
Is there a delay? Are we good?
I'm trying to get my microphone fixed.
It's all right. We can hear. We can hear. We can see you.
Okay, grand.
All good?
Yeah, all good.
Good man, good man. Next to you, the man with the crown, Jamie, how are you doing?
Doing good, how are you?
I'm all fine, my friend. I'm absolutely fine. The man underneath you has got a haircut, I think. Did you get a haircut? And you're here on time, well done. He had to let himself down, didn't he? He let himself down. Has he not got his headphones in?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there you go.
I'll just play with you.
There you go. There you go. Good man. Did you get a haircut?
Yeah,
Am I right?
Yeah, I've had a fresh trim.
Fresh trim. Always feel better after a fresh trim. Need one myself. Getting a bit of a buff. Should wear a hat like Christopher Allen. Christopher Allen, how are you?
Good, all's good. How you doing?
I'm all good. How's your hair under that hat?
It's bald.
Show us. There you go. There you go.
I can see my reflection.
There you go. I honestly wear a hat all the fucking time. I hate my hair. I hate my hair so much. It's just too.
You're getting there, Dan. You're getting there.
No, it's getting it's getting further and further back. Yeah, it's just receding and zooming back. So I just
enjoy it while you got it.
Yeah, I guess so. But
don't wear hats.
I'll do the Christopher Allen trick and just wear a hat. No one will know. It's fine. Underneath Christopher, we got your boys got toys. I thought you were at a party.
No, I don't know where you got that. I mean, every day is a party around here.
Did I just someone else told me that, and I just for some reason thought it was you. My bad. I'm trying to look at my phone. My bad.
Thinking of me.
Thank you for becoming a super producer.
Yeah, we're gonna make a lot of changes around here. Me and the other
Look.
producers have been meeting a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught in the chat, but your haircut, first thing to go.
Yeah, no, I don't blame
it's
you.
it's not testing as relatable in the focus groups, so
That's fair. That's fair. Look, we'll talk about it behind the scenes, but you're a super producer now, so I've got to be listen. I've got to listen. Look, that's what you're here for. Got to make those changes. Right next to you, Cloud Foxwell. Cloud, how you doing?
Can you guys hear me? Is it on this mic?
We can.
Okay. For some reason, the Zoom client won't update on my Mac, so I can't run it unless it updates, and it just keeps failing. So I had to join like that. The last time we were on what was it, Thursday? I was on my phone, which was obnoxious. So now I'm just on like the browser. So I don't know if it's going to work, if it's going to be shitty, but I'm trying.
We can see. We can hear you. It's fine.
I need to bring my PC in here. I've been talking about it since we finished The Office. So I'd like to set up my PC as a backup and then do all of like my streaming and stuff through there, and then use the laptop just for work. But I'm very lazy.
This is my like place where I work from in the week if I'm working from home. So this is my little dungeon throughout the week as well. So
same.
It's my happy place. So like work shit, but I can look around and smile on my face. Ted thinks I'm talking to him now, so like Ted's like staring at me. Right, let's talk some toys. Let's start with pickups, and then we will get into some Cosmic Legion toy news. Because
I'm going to send you a link for when we get into that.
I've already got some pictures up just to give people a little well, that's my messages. I hope if Rich joins us, he's welcome to come on in. But I have got up 4 Horsemen, of course, because the new wave.
I'm gonna send you something better.
Okay, even better, beautiful. Right, so we will talk about that after. Because I'm going to start with pickups. I didn't mention them in the first round of pickups because I was waiting for Cloud, but I actually went and did it, people. I showed them off on Dan Who Extra. I told you you'd see Dan's package, and this was what was in the package. Cosmic Legions here in the UK. I've got the Science Officer, which is one of the army builders. I've got the same one Cloud has, Ziri, who gives me Gamora vibes. She's looking very good. But the one that I said I was going to get from the very start... Oh, shit. That's so fucking heavy. Slug.
That's awesome.
He is massive and heavy as well.
Meatball.
Shout out Mike Hex, who actually brought these from 4 Horsemen in person at ChrisCon. Was it called ChrisCon?
That sounds right, yeah.
Yeah, ChrisCon last weekend. So I didn't have to pay crazy scalper prices. I just had to pay the crazy international shipping prices instead.
The shipping, but it's still cheaper. I've got a friend at PowerCon picking up some for me to save me some money on them as well. It's the best way to go.
Yeah, no, this is on probably the best possible way I could have got this was from direct, and that's exactly so. Shout out Mike Hex if you're watching on the replay, much appreciated. I haven't opened them yet. Because I'm tempted to do a video because I don't need to. There's some very good reviews out there.
Do it anyway.
But just because I just think they're interesting and fun. So there you go. So we're talking about them later. There's my pickups. But let's go around. Jared, we'll start up top with you. Any new toys this week?
I have the most random selection of figures that have arrived this week.
Show us.
Completely random. So I finished off. Got the Shadow Warriors 2-pack from NECA. On sale at my local comic book store. You know, the Shredder and the Splinter's Master.
So you get the cage as well, right? You get a little cage.
Yeah. So that's them finished now. The only one I need is Danny, but I'm not paying the eBay prices for him.
I need that set and also the farm set with Casey and April. I
I've one of each of those, but I'm not going to go and get 4 versions of April or Casey because he's in tracksuit bottoms. I was like, fuck that.
Same.
So, and then the other thing I noticed in one of my comic book stores that I buy from, they had the RoboCop battle damaged and the chair. Nice. So with Murphy coming out, and I already had the ultimate RoboCop.
Is that NECA again?
That's NECA. Yeah, and that's a really nice piece. One of the greatest figures I ever owned was the Hot Toys RoboCop, the first release. That was amazing, and it doesn't look as like for what you're paying. It looks pretty okay. You know, it's on a decent par. The other thing I got, and I don't know why I even bought them, but I bought them. I think it was on Amazon. Was a Mayfex Black Superman, and now I'm starting
to say it loud.
I don't like. I have no Justice League figures at all. I don't even know where I'm going to put them. I have a tiny little toy room here, and it's like, yeah.
Look, your boy's got toys. Is they're forever present on Mayfex, so he'll be very happy with that.
Yeah, my Starlight is in customs at the moment, so I have to release her. Get her next week. And then I got my Ramen Toys He-Man head. I don't know if anybody's picked that up yet.
It's an upgrade for sure.
Oh, it's really, really cool. It looks so much better. And it just makes it like I bought him in Skeletor a couple of months ago once I saw Ramen Toys released it, and I got him, and it's amazing. It just makes the difference on that figure. the other head sculpt looks like it's melted. We were talking earlier on about the Skeletor being melted. You know, it's terrible.
Yeah, Adam said the same.
Yeah, the final piece this week was my final, and nobody else will probably win this. Tron Spin Masters. It was a release of 4 deluxe figures, and I had 3 of them on hardback.
How old is that? How long ago was that?
Oh, maybe 10 years, 15 years.
And who makes them?
Spin Masters.
Oh, okay. So they do DC stuff now, I think.
Yeah. So they did these kind of bigger figures. They're nearly, I'd say they're similar to 6-inch scale. And I had the 3.
That's from the Legacy film, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it
Yeah.
The newest one.
They have a projector on their face and stuff. But they're really cool, and I love Tron. And my collection is kind of the movies I like. I like to have a couple of figures.
Yeah, of course.
And the fact there was 4 of them released, and I managed to pick up 3 cheap enough. The final couple have cost me ridiculous money.
But now you've just upgraded. Now you've got a complete collection. Though you've already upped the value.
Yeah,
you've upped the value.
Yeah. Before, like, you know, but for something that was €3 in my local toy store a few years ago.
Yeah, that's the game, isn't it? That's the game.
Yeah. So that was my random week in toys.
No, that's fun because I'm the same as you. If there's plastic action figures to go along with a film I like, then it's hard to resist. And there's still plenty of films out there that haven't got figures. And I plan to one day revisit that topic on Legends of Liquor and everyone pick a film they'd love to see a toy line from. Because
I see Monster Squad is.
Yeah, I've got a few in mind. Everyone forgive me here while we go to Rich. Rich, I would ask you for your pickups, but I'm afraid that you might pull someone just off to the side or something like that. Is he there?
Oh, hello. Sorry. Yeah, hello. So look at these on fucking JC.
Did he not ask you? Did he not ask you?
No, did not even ask me. Like, he asked me once last year for the saber-tooth figure that I had, and I was like, no, I've already sent it to Dan. You can't use my pictures. And he doesn't even ask me anymore. Just use my pictures. Cheeky bastard.
Did I break that news to you?
Yeah, and he's got like, how much advertising's he got? I want some money, JC. My lawyers will be on it on Monday.
What was funny is that I was scrolling down through the pictures and I recognised your picture from Instagram, and I was like, "Hey, is that Rich's?" And yeah, it was. That was funny. Breaking news, very nice. Where have you been?
I've been out in Nice.
Any good?
Yeah, it's got pubs, so yeah.
Yeah, there's alcohol. They serve alcohol. I'm good. All right, cool. Well, thank you for joining us. People are going through their pickups. Let's go up top to Jamie. Jamie, you're in a bit of a G.I. Joe flex at the minute, right?
Yeah, I don't know why. Just seems so
One of us.
But I'm not starting with G.I. Joe. I'm starting with something really different from G.I. Joe. Got Chip. No, that's Dale. I'm wrong.
Okay.
I do have Chip.
There he is.
These are the Funko like afternoon series that they did.
They do like Baloo and stuff as well, right?
Yeah, they did from Tailspin, I think it was called.
You know, you do need. No, have you got T Grey? Have you got Tigra?
I have.
There you go. You know where they need to be displayed then.
Definitely. And then, as you mentioned, G.I. Joe, Spirit.
Great fig.
Picked up. I'm dropping everything now. Picked up Flint as well.
Nice fig.
And then, because Duke was really expensive on his own, I picked him up with a round circle.
Yeah, that's fine. You know you're going to get a retro Duke anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah.
And like, just to be fair, the one you need to avoid with the male Joes is Falcon. You don't need him.
Okay, I'm going to avoid Falcon. I've seen like Roadblock on like Zabby for a tenner and things like that.
So. Yeah, get the heavy artillery Roadblock is probably the best one.
Yeah, definitely. But that's it. That's what I've
Why has Jamie got a medal around his neck now? What this is like?
He's the duck champion.
But I thought that's why he had the crown.
Yes, he's got himself a medal.
Jamie, you're going balling with this. You're going too much with this now.
He's living it up. He's the champion until the end of the year. No one can take that away from him. Like
by the end of the season, he's going to be in a gold suit of armor, just standing there.
Or just a duck. I will be a duck. That guy that walks around dressed as a dog.
Yeah,
I'll just fuck it.
Do you know you can get like those inflatable dinosaur outfits? Do you know, like, can you get an inflatable like duck one?
Probably. I have got like duck frame neck thing that I wore.
I'm going to see if we can get like an inflatable duck outfit and get you to wear it at Comic-Con later this year.
We should all do it.
Yeah,
we
just
should all do it.
bunch of ducks just go.
There's a bunch of ducks walking in.
Yeah.
What's that company that does the duck Funkos? We get sponsored by them.
Yeah, they are. Tubs.
Yeah, Tubs.
They have messaged me in the past, you know, asking to do videos and stuff. But I never. I feel foolish now. I should have said yes. My opportunity is come and gone. If only I knew, I'd be into the ducks as much as I am now. Another man into Joe's is the man next to you, Jamie. It's Christopher Allen. Christopher, am I right in telling him to avoid Falcon? That face sculpt is not right?
Yeah, just wait for the Night Force version. I'm sure they'll make that. Hopefully they'll correct that face because that was pretty bad.
Yeah, it is very bad. What have you been buying?
So I got this Hulk figure, which I was
Nice.
really excited to get because for my birthday, my wife ordered the retro carded one, and then after 2 years, it just got canceled. So I'm happy to have that.
Is that came with a banner, right?
Yeah. That's
Nice.
a 2-pack banner one. And then I got the Iron Man.
First Mark 1, Model 1, or whatever it's called, yeah?
Yep.
Looks great.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to them.
And I got the 5-pack with the West Coast Adventures because that's probably my favorite comic book team.
No, you're beating me to all these legends, Christopher Allen. Why have you not started your YouTube channel yet?
Because nobody would watch that.
I would watch it. I would watch it.
I don't want to put the work in.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, but I was really glad that wasn't part of the tier of the rumored Giant Man.
Yeah.
And maybe I would have backed that, but I don't really want to back the HasLab. I want to, because the Joe HasLab, so I'm saving my money for those, I think.
Yeah.
And then I got the Hawkeye figure. I'm really disappointed with this figure.
Oh no, why not? Why?
I don't know. It's got like a gap right there, and then it kind of just helicopters.
Oh,
around.
I've had a few loose
Maybe I
wastes.
just got a bad one. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Mine doesn't do that.
What?
Mine doesn't do that.
Oh, okay.
No, mine. Mine's good as well.
Oh, well, I got a bad one.
Where'd you get it from?
Hasbro Pulse. I don't know.
Dude, message them.
Send it back.
Message them.
Yeah.
Their customer service is long, but they will send you a new one.
Yeah, I know. I had the whole selfie thing. Remember?
Of course. How could we forget? We're still looking for them. I've still got posters up around my town looking for the Mystery Man.
And then I got the Cobra Eel.
Nice.
It's a really good figure. I love this. The execution of this is just really good. I don't know. It's like
It's an Amazon exclusive, right?
yeah, in the US it is. Yeah. And then I picked up a McFarlane Batman because I'm just so sick of not having a blue cape Batman.
If there's any McFarlane Batmans to pick up, it seems like people are saying that's the one. Like people are getting excited, saying that one's actually really good.
Yeah, I just don't collect 7-inch figures, so as soon as my Nightfall Mayfix Batman shows up, I'll probably get rid of that. But just
which one was that again?
The Mayfix.
The one that you ordered? Oh,
Mayfix.
I didn't hear you. I thought.
Yeah.
He just wanted you to say Mayfix multiple times. He knew what you were doing.
Yeah, he's getting
my
paychecks for that.
headphones.
Yeah, every time we say
Paychecks from Mayfix.
And then I picked up this popcorn tin for the Blue Beetle movie.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, I
Looks
want
like
to
a
give a shout out
spaceship.
to Comics 1017 because I didn't even know this was a thing, and then he did like a thing where he put the Blue Beetle figure in it, and I was like, that looks pretty cool. So I went to the movie theater. I didn't watch a movie. I just
just walked in, got some popcorn. Me and Amanda have done that. Me and Amanda have literally walked into a cinema, got some popcorn and an ice blast or whatever, and just walked out. Like not even seen a film. They don't care. They don't care.
Yeah.
Didn't they release a car for Barbie with popcorn as well? in
Yeah,
America?
they did. Yeah. There's we don't get stuff like that in the UK.
No, they did. The Odeon had it over here.
Well, they had the Barbie car.
Yeah, they had the Barbie car, and I think in America they had like a doll's box as well. But the Odeon had the Barbie car.
I bet they go for loads on eBay now. You know, those Barbie figures are going for crazy money. Not that I'm buying any, but
For the Turtles, they did like skate park ramps as well for the Turtle movie.
They don't ever do them in Cineworld. That's where I go.
You'll be how would you do with a skateboard ramp? You'll be balancing the popcorn, be going everywhere. It's like
It's part of the game. Part of the game.
It had like a top to it, so it did. I've seen people use them like risers for their figures from that movie.
I like a fun gimmick like that. They're for the kids, ain't they? So if it's to get the kids, it's get the parents to spend money on the kids, isn't it? So the kids are going, I want that, I want that. Now we're just adults going, I want that, I want that. So did you get the Blue Beetle figure to go with it, Chris?
No, I need a Blue Beetle figure.
Do you even plan on seeing the movie?
Not in theaters, but
oh, you will. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
When it comes out, I'll see it.
I'm probably the same. I probably won't go and see that in the cinema either, to be fair. But it's out soon, right? It must be if you've got the popcorn.
17th.
Next week. Next week.
I don't know.
17th.
Oh, we can't see the price. How much?
It's coming from the US and it's 78.
Yeah, I told you, crazy money. And it was probably what? How much would something like that be in the US? A little Barbie popcorn holder.
It's $89.99 US dollars.
Yeah, so that's tenfold or whatever, or ninefold. Crazy, crazy.
The Transformers, they did Optimus Prime, and the pipes that come out the top were straws, so you could put your cup in the front and your popcorn in the back.
Look, I'm
full on Optimus.
I'm going to change the channel to just reviewing popcorn holders because there's a market there that people are not exploring. Chris, can I borrow your Blue Beetle, please, for my first review?
Sure.
Thank you. Rich, can I also borrow your popcorn for the review? It'll be a contribution.
always available.
Contribution. Very nice. So I actually want that Batman you showed off as well. Like, I'm not really into the McFarlane stuff, but I want to get the classic Robin and also Batman. I avoided saying Dick then, but you know what I meant. Is that your lot?
That's it. That's
Very nice. Very nice. All right, we'll go to Craig.
Yeah. First of all, Dan, did you know that YouTube have started playing ads through your live streams as well?
Oh yeah, do you know what? I think I have turned that on. I apologise in advance, everybody.
Times are hard, Craig. Times are hard, man. Look at him.
Terrible.
I'm sat here for 4 hours. Just press skip.
Just
wait for. Just press skip. Just press skip. It's fine.
Don't worry, Craig. We'll talk about that.
Does it give you that option?
Yeah. I've got two super producers in this chat right now with me. Let's sort that out. Let's shut that
That's
down
why
straight
I
away.
complained. That's
Craig, say what you want. He's playing the ads through all of you a bit now, so no one will see it.
That's true. I can manually put them around.
This is
Just
why
as Craig,
I turn up like 10 minutes late. I'm watching an advert.
just as Craig says, just an advert pops up. I'm going to try and make that happen. All right, leave it with me. Go on, what you been buying?
First of all, I think I showed off Black Widow last time. I was waiting on Hawkeye. He turned up from Star Action. I find him okay. I have a few gripes with him. I think Christopher, his waist's a bit loose.
Oh, so yours
loosey-goosey.
as well. Okay.
But it isn't. It isn't. Like, it's. I'm not going to bother because the stand's crap as well on the Sky Cycle. So
you've just tried. I do that on the video all the time.
The whole lot. I've got a reel with them all on the back of it and that. But I've noticed over time, with heat, these stands have the balls have just decided to make everything move really loosely.
Yeah.
And it
that happens a lot with heat, Craig. Your balls, they always like get loose.
Yeah, terrible.
Look, he's had a drink, so expect more of that. All right, just preparing the audience now.
I'm just gonna nod my head and agree with you, Rich. All right. But yeah, it could have done with some figure pegs. Like, there's no pegs in the actual base.
And there's peg holes in every Marvel Legend, including Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why they didn't. Yeah.
So, but all in all, he's a good figure. I like him. He's gonna go in my West Coast Avengers display. I was tempted to get another one, just to put in Avengers as well, because the only Hawkeye I've got in the display that was the one with the metal arm that most people use for the Dark Avengers. So that was the first thing that popped up from Pulse I'm trying to think what was
And
after
did you
that, then.
actually order a Hawkeye?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was off Star Action. I ordered Hawkeye. I ordered the Doctor Doom set, but obviously I had to do some cutbacks, and I was like, I'm gonna just wait on it because I'm pretty sure it will go in a sale eventually. I'm hoping. And then after that, a few weeks later, everyone was messaging on the group, and I thought, what's going on here? What's going on here? And they were like, Super 7 Turtles.
Reeled you in, mate.
Super 7 Turtles are in B&M for 20 quid. And I went, they won't turn up in my bloody B&M, which they didn't. But I went to Birmingham and had a look. They didn't have any. And thanks to Pete at Little Leaf Creations, he found the one that I wanted, but this one, he was like, oh, they've got this one. And I was like, I will pick up Sewer Surfer Mikey. Why not? But the one I really wanted, because I've seen him before in hand, and I thought, that's a great figure, and I was tempted by him, was Samurai Leon.
Nice.
I think it was just the accessories that sold me in the pack. I was just like, that's really nice. And to be fair, I was tempted by these a long time ago. When I went to Dan's, I actually opened one.
Who did you open?
Dan. Yeah, we opened one. Raphael, I think it was.
Okay.
Was it Raph?
It could have been.
And we had to stick him on the radiator because he was so cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need ads to my videos, Craig. It's so cold in my house.
I was waiting for Rich to be queued in then. Like, so that's like the first line that I've gone into this week.
Well, you can create a rule. Like, you can just get the variant turtles.
I'm thinking of getting Raphael in the spacesuit and Donnie in the punk suit, or either the basketball. But Jay was showing off his cat. Is it Kang?
Yeah.
And Flash, and they do look good. So, it might be another line that I go.
Can't you phone up another B&M, like as a B&M employee, and go?
Not allowed. We can't do that.
Oh.
Can't do it for some reason. I showed you on our system gun. I showed you because Hillphone sent us the code, and I scanned it, and it actually says that my store can't order them in.
But just take advantage of you being an employee. Can't you just phone up another B&M as Craig and be like,
can't do it.
Have you got any of these? Can you hold them for me?
I wish it was that easy, Dan.
That's annoying. No. You'd think you would.
Craig, send me the numbers. I'll bloody ring them tomorrow.
Can't even do that. Like, customers can't ring us, ring certain stores. It just.
What are they going to tell me? Fuck off! I'll be like, could you be there?
Yeah, just goes to a customer service line, and through that you go to so on and so forth. But like, it must be like the turtle vans, and exclusive to big stores.
Okay.
So. Stores like us, it will come up that we can't trigger the item up to come in. So
I checked 5 B&Ms and only 2 of them had them. So
it was like you said, they might be going into stores on the 25th, and I was like, I better check the code. And I was thinking, I'll order some in, and then I can just, but can't do that.
Does B&M stand for?
It wouldn't let me order
bargains and more.
Bargains and more bargains.
Is that genuinely what it is? Bargains and more
B&M bargains. Yeah.
Bargains and more bargains. Okay, so it's like the American Ollies. If it's just our cheap shop essentially, and we got lucky with some Super 7s.
So the second line I went. By the way, these are early birthday presents off the mother. I was like, she was like, "What do you want?" And I was like, "Well, got some turtles coming now, sir." But then I've sort of gone into another line, which I didn't intend to go into. But now I'm thinking, why did I even pass on it in the first place? Don't know if this would give a clue, but can I get it on the...
Pow!
Pow! Look at that. Dan, what's Batman's favourite food? Bananas.
We're off, everyone. It was a good show. It was a great show. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.
Drink for the bottle.
I just had to do it.
Cheers.
Had to do it. But yeah, I ordered. I've gone into the 66 line. So I found a great deal.
I was looking for David Evan Smith. Like, I thought he was. He's on my list to be on, but he's not.
He's on his way. He's on his way home now.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll be very proud, and Kurt will, because I messaged them. I was like, "Show me your displays. Persuade me now. Shall I go into this line?" And I seen the displays, and I was like, "Yeah." And I found on eBay, I had a good deal. I've got Batman, Robin, the Batmobile.
They do look good. As just displayed as those two in the car. They do look good.
For a little budget line, it's really good. And I also got the Batcave with that as well. So I haven't opened this yet. But then that all three was off eBay. And then I went to see the Turtles, and you've got to pop into Forbidden Planet. And I ended up buying Eartha Kitt Catwoman.
So you're in now.
Yeah.
You're in on that line.
So yeah, I'm kind of in on it now. And because
you are. You've got them.
Batman hadn't arrived yet. I got the radioactive cow Batman, just purely for the Batarang. If I can find the Batarang.
Fabulous.
Obviously, it doesn't come with the original one.
You were like Todd McFarlane's like target audience, you know, a new Batarang. I'm in.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I think they're a cool little budget retro line if you're like into the thing. They've got basic articulation, but you can put them in some sort of poses, and especially with like the effects, you've got pow, kapow, and bam, wham, and
Can someone
stuff
send
like
me a
that.
POW one, please, that I can give to Hellfire Hank? Thank you.
Yeah.
That is all.
You're not having mine though, Dan.
No, I didn't expect to
Sorry
get yours.
about
Don't
that.
worry. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's
Someone
all
else will help me.
20 quid, you can have it.
Who does the POW come with? Yeah.
Batman.
Oh, okay.
They're re-releasing Batman. He's only 15 on Star Action Figures. He's re-released in the next wave.
It makes sense.
So you get
Keep the main guy out there.
Pow and Kapow. They're re-releasing Robin and Batman, so I might pick them up again and just keep them on card because the cards are really nice.
When you picked up the Batmobile, they do look good. They're just fun. They're a fun representation of that fun
Plus,
show.
once I've got the Batcave up, I want to get the villains Lair as well because that's how I got into Batman 66. I watched that movie first, where he was running with the bomb sort of thing above his head.
Doesn't one of the figures come with the bomb?
No, I haven't seen one with the bomb.
That's
yet.
that
Not
comical
as of
scene
yet.
where he's like running with it for ages and he just runs in his
It's a serious problem, Dan.
Yeah,
it's
I suppose.
not comical.
I guess so, yeah. It's a bomb. It's a bomb.
I suppose they will release him eventually. They've done one with like oxygen masks for the boat that they've just released as well. So yeah, it's a line I'm in, I think.
Mini Plastic Multiverse says another ad over Craig. Yeah, as Craig, I'm going to try and edit the video. So as you say that joke, I'm going to put an ad in between the punchline.
The ad ends and we're just like, oh.
What does he eat?
What
does
It'll
Batman
be
eat?
for bananas as well. It'll be a banana ad or
Maybe.
something.
Maybe.
Like, yeah, can't beat it. And yeah, apart from that, I'm just waiting on which should come any time now is Snow Job and Peter Parker and Smythe.
Oh yes, we have just paid for
Yes.
them. So hopefully Tuesday we can have them.
Yesterday we paid for them, so yeah.
Right, David Evan Smith is here. So let's get David in here. He loves talking about Batman. Yeah, yeah. I was waiting for someone to say it. Yeah, it crossed my mind. All right, David, you got the link, my friend. He says you still got room for me. Yes, you're in. We got space for one more. You're in. Okay, cool. So you went from starting one new collection this week to starting two and going hook, long, and seeker in the other. All right,
Yeah, I only wanted Leo, and now I've got two turtles. So
you'll be waiting a while for the others anyway. They're going to be a while. Right, where am I? One sec, people. I'll sort that out. I know what's going on. There you go. Done. There we go. David, Evan, and Smith. How you doing?
Hey, what up, sluts?
Pow.
Yo.
Pow.
Have you just finished work? Is that what you said you were doing? You're rushing home from work?
Yeah, we're having inventory at my store tonight, so there's managers doing overnights, and we're trying to get ready. So sorry, just got home from work.
No stress.
Didn't change. Sorry, I'm late. Thanks for having me.
It's all good.
Hey.
Craig was there just talking about his Batman 66. So you influenced him.
You know, I'm an enabler that way.
You got him in. He's in now. Hook, line, and sinker. All right, let's go across to Cloud. Cloud, what new toys you got?
So I actually just got a shipment of 6 Mythic Legions figures I was looking for. The problem with getting into this wave is the older ones become very expensive, very hard to find. I had a very unrealistic wish list when I got into this line and just kind of started letting them go. But a few days ago, maybe like a week ago, somebody in the Facebook group reached out to me and they sent me 6 pictures and they were all characters I was looking for. And he offered to do 3 of them for 130 and then the other 3 for 150. And he sent me all 6 at once, so I'll pay him in September.
Very nice.
So this is like $800 easy worth of figures that I paid less than 3 for. So I'm not gonna pick them all up, but they're all over here. But
so do you end up paying retail? Is that like, is he basically sold you one for retail?
Essentially retail, yeah. They retail for about 50, so I got one for 30. And these are figures that sell for easily over 100 each.
Very nice.
So people have been very good to me. The other thing, I showed this on. You guys know who this is?
William, right?
Yes, this is the veteran William. He has.
He's not a Mayfex. How does Alexi know that?
Yeah, right. He's got like a coat, and he's got different leg and arm parts to give him like. He's got like a military look with like a duster. He has a shotgun. He's got these 2 blades. He's got straps that go over his back to hold everything. The shotgun breaks open, and it has individual shells that you can put in it. And he's got extras on his belt.
Who's the company? Is it the same one who made that Leatherhead recently?
Yes,
okay,
that's them.
Hooray, yeah.
Him in full-on wolf mode. He is just
that's good.
So cool. He moves a lot better than I thought he would. He's very, very articulated. He's gorgeous, and I really, really want to get their Tiger, the Blade Master, but I think I have to sacrifice him in favor of the Cosmic Legions we'll talk about in a bit.
Yeah, we will.
But I don't know if I got anything else. It's really just all of my Mythic girls.
Yeah,
I think
you're doing really well with your backtracking for sure.
Oh my god, I'm almost done. I actually posted I was down to 3 characters that I really wanted, and I posted a picture of them. I'm like, oh, so this is it. You know, you guys have been great to me. This is all I have left. And a friend of mine commented, you only need 2 of those. So I'm guessing he means he's going to hook me up with one. So
happy days.
From starting in January,
you've got some charm in that group. You've got some charm in that group.
I don't understand it. They're just like, you're great to be around. You're so friendly and easy to talk to. And I'm like, so I'm not a cunt, so you guys like me? I'll take it.
Well, again, good people in the community. Can't be mad at that. Alexi, is that Amanda wandering around in the background? How do I like her hat?
Yeah. Dan says he likes your hat, babe. She said thank you.
I say that to Amanda every time she comes out of the shower. She knows exactly what I'm going to say. She's like, "Don't say it." I just can't help it. I just make myself laugh. Well, over to you then, Alexi. What have you been buying?
Oh man, this is the moment that we've all been waiting for, because I got a message for you, Thirsty for Chicken.
Oh, okay. Calling out Nick.
If you think you got big hauls, I'm putting my hauls on the table, all right?
Let's go.
Everyone in the audience, stick around for the pain I'm going to inflict on Nick. First off, I got some anime characters, so we'll start off with SH Figure Arts. No, Bara. It's from a show that Amanda and I both watched, so she's co-opted them as her figures as well. But this is from Jujutsu Kaisen. This is SHF. I pretty much got all of the main characters. It's one of those anime where it's like 3 main student characters with like 1 sensei, which is in like Naruto. It's not really in Dragon Ball, but it's in a lot of modern anime as well, including.
I'm learning about
Jujutsu
so much
Kaisen.
new anime today. Chainsaw Man and now this.
Wait till we get to the Hentei figures.
Oh,
anyway, so I also got Gojo, which is their sensei figure.
I sort of recognise him.
Probably. There's no way.
Well, maybe he just looks like Goku's older cousin or something. I don't know.
Same hairdresser.
Same hairdresser. I also got Megumi, which is another one of the students, and then the main character, Yuji Itadori.
I do recognise him. Maybe just from like ACBA Online or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe,
You're a little anime curious, are you?
I think one of the ACBA crew, or a couple of them, love the. Sometimes if I've got the ACBA podcast on in the background and they're talking about anime, usually I phase out.
Oh yeah, a lot of them are anime people too.
But as far as I'm concerned.
So we'll come back to the U.S. into New York, and I found the. Let's try and get this glare out of here. Nope, not at all. So I found the Mirage Shredder. One of the cool things about moving, is we had to go to Target like 5 times last week, and it was like different Targets each time. So I was like, I'm gonna just hang a left over here and go through the toy aisle. So I got the Mirage Damage Shredder. Oh, there we go. And then I also was lucky enough to catch a Mirage Foot Ninja. I wanted to get 3, and they had 3, but I didn't want to break the bank. So I just got 1, and then I got Shredder on that visit. Still going to have to pick up 2 because 3 is like my army building magic number.
Yeah.
Speaking of army building magic number being 3, I also got my Last Ronin Sinjas in. These are Best Buy exclusive in the U.S. Best Buy. It was actually much easier than Target or Walmart, and I have a Best Buy card. So
did you find them in store, or are they pre-orders or something?
No, hell no. If I can not go in the store, that's the option I'm going to choose. Which is why I was like, oh, we're going to Target? I guess I can look for toys. But normally I'd be like, I'm just going to order it and let Miguel spot it in the wild and see if I can race over there. So
they do look good.
Good on these. Yeah. Again, really happy. I have the Last Ronin armored figure. I didn't get the shirtless one. Maybe I will. We'll save that for more turtle talk. We're going to swing back over to a Japanese property, but these are domestic figures. Nerd Zoic finally came through. Thank you, Matt, and thank you, Anna, for the address change.
Nerd Zoic!
Yes,
that's my impression.
The Nerd World Order has delivered my Street Fighter figures, and I couldn't be happier. I haven't opened them yet. Obviously, a lot has been going on. Everyone's had a long week, I'm sure. So I'm really looking forward to popping these guys out of the boxes, fighting each other. And then, of course, I have like other waves and then Evil Ryu announced and pre-ordered. So I'm really happy about that. And now we're going to swing back to some anime figures. And these are Ride Up Mini Plastic Multiverses Alley. I told you that Chainsaw Man was going to be perfect. It's a great figure, especially for that kind of design. And these two are going to go with him. So this is Power, which is another one of the demon characters.
Oh, okay.
And this is, if you like Chainsaw Man, check out Sword Through My Face Man, also known as Katana Man. This guy is essentially his big rival in the first season. Not necessarily a rival, but the arch nemesis. So I'm really happy to get these. This is pretty much all they've released so far for Chainsaw Man, so I'm caught up. And
so is Mini Plastic Multiverse going to get those now? Is Tom in the chat? Are you?
I told him to go for it, and I think he said he was excited about them. So I think he's going to do it.
So I'm assuming you've got Chainsaw Man as well.
I do, yeah. He's in a box somewhere. My collection room is like a total mess right now. You can't really see the floor. But
you've got a room now,
that's
right?
That's why I'm in the living room.
You've got a room. You're displaying them in a room now, right?
Oh, yeah. Before I had like a wall in our bedroom, but now I have like a whole room with 4 walls and a ceiling. And if I want to follow in Jay's footsteps,
sounds like
maybe no door, but I don't know.
He ain't got no windows.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the last place that we're going to go to is Marvel Legends.
Oh, I heard them.
So I got my Mark 1 Iron Man. Again, I haven't opened him yet. I waited until he was in domestic stores. David, Evan, and Smith. I also walked into Target again this week, and I had 2 sighs of relief when I saw Elektra on the peg.
That might get an advert as well, to be fair.
Yeah. When I saw, have you been having trouble breathing? So Chasm was on the peg, and so was Spider-Man Beyond. But I'm not going to pay full price for those, even in the store. And for domestic shoppers, if you look online while you're in the store at Target, they will price match the cheaper price. So that was a sweet payoff for her. I tried to do it with Iron Man, and she was like, "This is the same price. Get the hell out of here." And then last but certainly not least is also Grey Hulk 2-pack. Pretty happy to have this. Obviously, we needed that comic, Bruce Banner, and I sold that Grey Hulk in I think it was like 80th anniversary. It was a con exclusive.
Yeah, it was Comic-Con, yeah.
Yeah, so I opened it nicely and I saved the shipper. So I put it all back in the box and I told him it was unopened. No, I made sure that the buyer knew that it had already been opened. But in the pictures, I was like, see, it still looks neat. So someone bought it and I saw this live at Target. So super happy to get my hands on it. Grey Hulk looks amazing.
Yeah, I never got that previous Grey Hulk, so looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't get the con exclusive one?
No, never did. So I don't have no envy. I don't have no FOMO. I can just get that now.
It was a great Hulk, honestly. And at the time, we didn't have any other great Hulk except for like Toy Biz.
The head sculpt on the one you've just shown is superior, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because the older one had a really detailed head sculpt, but the body didn't have as much detail, and they kind of like evened it out on this one, it seems. But I haven't opened it up yet.
Mini Plastic Multiverse in the chat says, yes, I'm all in on that line right now. So he is going for the other ones. Nasa says, I'm live. I'm here live at PowerCon. So I guess that means we are also all live at PowerCon as well. So I knew it. We made it. We made it, people. Dan Who, live. Legends of the Licker, live at PowerCon. What can I say? Next year, have a table.
How?
There you go. That's definitely getting an advert. Any more, Alexi? That's some good Nick. That's some good first of your chicken level commitment.
That's it. Pickups. I'm dropping the mic in Nick's court, so we'll be here for an hour in the next show.
Let's go over to David, Evan, and Smith. You've always got new toys, and Alexi's teasing because you have sneaky ways to get some legends. You get legends just like Christopher Allen. You're all getting legends quicker than me. I don't have many of those 60th anniversary ones just yet. You've already been posting pictures of the West Coast Avengers as well, David.
Old news
To David. He's like, what's that?
Come on.
Ages. Let's catch up.
I'm just keeping my ear to the ground, and whatever sites get them in stock, I pick them up.
I do the same and get called a shill and get people tell me Hasbro send them me. They send them to you, David. Now I know.
No. I mean, well, the way I think of it is like I could wait for the pre-order from Hasbro Pulse and have them just take the money from me when I have no control over that. Or if I have the money right now and it's in stock somewhere right now, I'd rather spend that and know that I'm not going to get jacked for a certain amount of money when I'm not prepared for that, you know?
You're in control. You're in control.
Yeah, it's not about getting it first. It's about
I won't get it when the pre-order comes in. I will get it when I want to get it. I get it.
You're a financial dom.
You're empowered. Yeah, he's empowered.
You're not going to be...
The two of you are full of shit because I email you when everything comes in and tell you, and then both of you go and buy it. So you're both full of shit.
I don't even buy it. Dan. Rich just sends me his now, to be fair. This is his. This is genuinely Rich's. Like
I'm in a fin-dom relationship with Danu and I don't even get to see any texts. What am I doing?
You can if you want.
Taker.
All right, continue. What have you got?
I don't even. I'm so off now. I'm waiting to see Dan's tits.
Look, if you want to see them, I'm not sure.
Did Amanda show her teeth the other night?
I tried to get her. I tried to get her to show her teeth. She didn't. I got Kiara to show her teeth though on Jay's stream, so that's something to go and look out for.
There's an advert due, isn't there? Just before you take your shirt off.
Right, go on, David. Go on. What have you got? What have you got?
Before my stuff, Alexi, when did you move? When did you officially move?
We moved in last weekend, and then this is our first full week here. So there's still boxes everywhere and empty bookshelves and whatnot. Yeah, we have an extra room though, so
I'm gonna take you up
on
all
your figures.
You can tell with the amount of new figures he's got this week.
I don't want you to come. I just want you to send over the. Never mind.
Can I come over for something other than figures?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, bring your feet.
Oh wow. Wow. What stream did I just come into?
Quick, get us back to toys, David. Come on.
I'm so sorry. Well, I
Advert
just want
break.
to say, like, I got approved for a new apartment, so this may be my last stream from this apartment, and I'm losing a room, so my collection will be spread out in a wall in the living room and a wall in the bedroom, and in little enclaves in little areas of my new apartment. So September 1st, I'm moving into my new place. But
How long do you have to move? Have you got to start packing stuff down now?
Oh man, I started. I'm like a planner and like a list maker, so I started planning out blocks of days that I'm gonna like pack up and purge the living room, and pack up and purge the collection room, and pack up and purge the bedroom, and try to get it all done in time to move by September 1st. But we'll sign the lease on Tuesday evening, this coming Tuesday, and then it's official, and I got to start packing up all this stuff,
Very nice.
which is terrifying. But I think there's a lull now. Like, I think I'm caught up on all deliveries, and there shouldn't be like new stuff until October 1st. So that should give me a window of time to like change my addresses and places. And
say that.
Well, hopefully. And then I'm sure October 1st, they're going to bump all the delivery dates up until like September 1st. And then I'm going to really be screwed because
dates have been moving around pretty weirdly in the UK as well. Like they get pushed back and then they get brought forward again. So that's what happened with the VHS Spider-Man Peter Parker. That got pushed and then within a couple of days it got brought back. And now we've been charged for it. So it makes no sense.
You've been charged for the Peter Parker Smythe?
Yeah, it's due. It's due to be shipped on Monday. So I should have it Tuesday, yeah.
Oh my God. I'm not ready.
Yeah, keep up, David. Come on.
Well, it just happened with Rita Repulsa.
Oh, you got three, yeah.
Her,
got three heads.
To display every single face that she comes with, and she's really like a perfect figure. So I highly recommend everybody get Rita Repulsas. If there are any left, buy one.
Oh, she's on pre-order. Just we're waiting. She's not due to the end of the month, I don't think, for us. Early September for us.
Oh, so they're still not shipping her to you yet. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, sorry, I was first.
Coming first isn't always a good thing, David. All right.
As long as I come first, I don't care.
He don't give a shit, does he? Yeah, that's fair.
So did get Drax and Moondragon set. I have the Grey Hulk pipe in his hand. It fits perfectly.
Yeah. Good fig. Very nice fig.
Great figure. Moondragon's amazing. I wish she came with power effects, but I took the things from Chasm.
Oh, the green ones. Yeah, they look good.
Color match her perfectly. So, you know, if you want a power effect in Chasm, what does he need those little swirly things for? He's got like web shooters, you know? Like, why? I did pick up the Black Knight and Cersei set. I don't think I had that when I was last on Legends and Liquor.
No, maybe it was. But we were talking about the A and you were going to customize it and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh, there you go.
And I gave her a angry
nice.
Oh, sick.
Are they the Yondu things?
Yes, the ribbon that comes out of the arrow for Yondu from the MCU figure. I just like chopped it up and glued a piece into each of her eyes. That's the angry rogue head from the Pyro 2-pack with Cersei hair and those two ribbon energy effects. They're like perfect. They're a red energy color. Like they really are like exactly like the comic book. So very happy with that. Alternate Cersei. Thanks. And of course the West Coast set. So my Mockingbird is gonna own the Sky Cycle. She looks great on it. I wish she had some puffier sleeves, but whatever. And get the Hawkeye on there with her for the display when I set up the new display in the new apartment. So
are you gonna get more of those cycles?
I got two. So one's gonna be with Captain America on the East Coast set, and one's gonna be with Mockingbird and Hawkeye. And do like the Hank Pym. He's kind of understated in his jumpsuit, but he does the job. And I've got like every other Giant Man costume customized if they haven't made one of him yet already. So I have a full Hank Pym collection to go with my huge Wasp collection. And, you know, decent Julia Carpenter. My Tigra, sorry, Rich, my Tigra is in the other room and I didn't bring her.
Best one.
She is, but she is pretty much the same as the other one. She's just much better color, and the new hair sculpt is cute. What else? Is that it? For now, that's it. So, yeah.
Yeah, Tigra, I've seen a few pictures. It does look like an upgrade, to be fair. I would open it now, but she's going to be in, like, one of those little baggies, and knowing my look, I'd open her last by accident.
Do the unboxing, live unboxing.
I regret cancelling my West Coast Avengers now.
Why? It's still in stock, right? Yeah, it's fine. You're good.
I might reorder it.
Yeah, no need to regret if it's still in stock. Only regret it if you can't get it again.
I cancelled it because my thought was I wanted to get I still haven't got the Villains 5-pack for the X-Men yet.
I had to cancel my Cobra Valkyries, which Rich showed exclusively first on TNI Toy News, and I also had to cancel my Eagles.
Unlicensed.
Season design. And the Cobra Eagles that Christopher was showing off. I had 2 of them on pre-order as well that I had to cancel.
I cancelled Tripwire.
So much is coming at once. Yeah, Tripwire's due next week as well. So yeah, like again,
Snowjob was due in October, and then he just got whacked straight up to the next day, and I was like, "Oh, yeah."
Someone at Hasbro Pulse doesn't know what they're doing with those dates. That's for sure.
And then the Telly Vipers have been knocked back, so it was a good job that one of them got knocked back personally, because I've got 2 Telly Vipers coming.
Yeah, that's another expense, but I have been looking forward to adding them to the classified line for a while, so I won't be cancelling them for sure. All right, cool. Rich, have you got any new toys in the last day apart from the ones you've sent me? You got the Valkyries.
I got the Valkyries, and I did pick up this today. I got Impulse from Young Justice, so that's the 3rd of the Young Justice boys done.
So McFarlane.
Is that a McFarlane toy?
Yeah, it's McFarlane. I only get Young Justice. That's all I get.
Oh, my stomach.
If he did the Legion of Superheroes, I would get them as well.
In all their diapers.
Yeah, get him, David.
Keeps him safe, look. Keeps him safe. Shut up! I'm starting to get the Mafexy things. Look, I get steel, didn't I? Everything's gonna fall now when I get this. There you go. Look, there's steel.
There He's happy again now. He feels
but
better.
I'm not getting the X-Men because they look like shit. To be honest with you.
Not even Age of Apocalypse.
No, because they all just look ugly faces. I don't get what's going on. They don't look nice at all. I'm not a fan. Like, all the women look like ugly women. They're very plain.
Wow, someone has.
So Rich hates ugly women.
No, but like that Jean Grey and like Psylocke looks like she would scare small children. It's not a good face sculpt. The Storm looks nice. I will give you that. The Storm looks nice, but
do you think Jubilee would be an ugly female in Mafex?
I couldn't get less. If she's ugly or not, she would go. I get a Jubilee, whatever she's made. If McFarlane made a Jubilee, I get 3.
Oh my god!
Diaper wearing Jubilee.
All right, let's get some toy. Let's get some toy news then. So we did the turtle sewer with Group 1. Anyone here actually want to get that turtle sewer? Anyone got any comments on that before we move on from that?
Is it modular or is it like one big?
It seems like
modular. You're gonna get 2 of them for that price. God alive, David. Where are you moving to? The Upper East Side?
You missed
Gossip Girl.
Well, I want to know if it would go in a detail. Like would the little cells, like if it's modular and connectable, would it go in a detail shelf and like across?
We go back and watch the replay of Group 1. Group 1, we talked about it quite a lot and we speculated how it could be modular, but NECA haven't really given us all the details yet. So we'll find out on the 17th when it goes up for solicitation, when they give us the breakdown of everything. But it could be is the answer to the question. Like,
so where's this price information coming from? And
apparently people have asked at PowerCon, literally asked the NECA representatives at PowerCon, because obviously they've got it on display. Where is it? They've got it on display at PowerCon right there. So people are literally asking, oh, how much is it going to be? Because NECA have officially announced it's up for pre-order on the 17th. That's on the NECA website. It's up for pre-order on the 17th. So it's next week we're going to find out. So people have just asked the question, how much is it? And it's going around that they said £300. So NECA have not officially said how much it is yet. It's just rumour and an innuendo. But it seems to be coming from NECA themselves. So we'll find out next week. But
I don't see how they're justifying that. Like, you know, my comic book store still has the street diorama for €150. Like, that's double that price.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we were talking about in Group 1. It's like we want it. We're not bitching about the product. It looks like the cartoon dio. We want it. It's just the price is like it doesn't make sense to us. So value not there on that one for sure, which is very frustrating. So, and there's a poll up in the chat right now.
I'll build you one for a tenner, Dan. I've got loads of cardboard boxes.
I will give you a tenner, Craig. Honestly, I will give you a tenner, Craig, just to see what you come up with, and we'll report back on the channel, all right? Challenge accepted. You wish you never said anything, now don't you, Craig?
Will be McDonald's straws, yeah?
Look.
Yeah, he's just going to draw.
I will give you a tenner, Craig. You make me a Toon Dio thing. I want, right? This is now in the record books. We've got witnesses. You shouldn't have said anything, Craig. Now you've got to put some work in. You're going to regret this. £10 PayPal your way, my friend. I'll do it right now if you want. I'll PayPal you £10 right now. Next, you got
better
2
colour
weeks.
in the BMM logo, Craig.
Yeah. Next week, next Legend of Liquor, my pickup will be Craig's Toon Dio I got for a tenner. All right, we'll discuss that further later. But anyway,
Tortoise Lair. I'll have to sell it.
That's true. Right. Okay.
Make a profit.
Right.
You know what? I'm sure back in the 90s, I'm sure Blue Peter did a thing where they made Turtles Lair. I'm 100%.
They did Tracy Island.
No,
they did
the Turtles. I'm sure Diane Louise Jordan and Tim Vincent did a Turtles Lair. I'm 90% sure.
I'm looking at this. Blue Peter in the UK is like a kids show where they used to make crafts and stuff, I suppose. I don't know how would you explain Blue Peter to Americans? I don't know.
It's like a magazine show for kids.
But you're very in danger if you're looking back at BBC presenters from the 70s.
No, they're all
paedophiles. You guys had a kids magazine named Blue Peter?
It's a ship. It's about a ship.
For kids?
It is hard to explain to Americans, Blue Peter. Like, it's not about
called Blue Pedo.
It's not about a kid that's blue.
No, it's not called that.
Yeah,
I found a link. I put in the chat. There you go. Someone made one.
They actually used to send little badges if you sent in letters and stuff like that to kids. And so you got a little badge,
like
little blue ship.
As Alexi said that,
Blue Peter.
An advert.
They did it on Blue Peter. I remember it. That's the one they made. That's the one they made.
I reckon Craig can do a better job with his £10 for that. Someone's just glued a fucking yogurt pot to a box.
This is exactly what I
idea.
From Craig.
Is this Craig's? Craig, is this your pictures? That's what you've been working on.
I'd say. How dare they?
They've ripped you off, Craig.
Oh, it's like JC all over again. They're just nicking pictures from everyone.
They didn't even clean the yogurt pot. It's fucking. Look at that.
It's the sewer. It's supposed to be dirty.
It's supposed to have fungus and algae in it. Oh
my god, that is absolutely
smells
terrible.
authentic.
Hell yeah.
Fucking hell. At least Necker ain't selling us that for 300 quid. Fucking hell.
Look at it, ready to ship.
Ready to ship. That is horrendous. There is no way that's a Blue Peter build. That is some kids like. No, that is ridiculous. Blue Peter made Tracy Island and the Batcave. I remember that. Paper mache and stuff was involved. There is no fucking paper mache on that. That is
if I find the video, we'll all have to do it, right? And see who's got the best one.
Send
that
it, Craig.
could be the next Legends of Liquor.
Is there anyone left in the chat from the UK can explain Blue Peter to our US friends? Thank you very much. Right, we're moving on from this. We're going. Right.
Put your Blue Peters in the chat.
Ridiculous. All right. Cosmic Legions, the next wave was revealed. As I said, I'm not going all in by any means on Cosmic Legions, but I may dabble in the character designs that I quite like. And some of these look like mini slugs, not going to lie. They're wearing a similar outfit anyway, so they're obviously space age of the tech. But you can see Richie showing some off, and of course Cloud has got some. You got one at the minute, Cloud, but you're backtracking, right? You're backtracking on Cosmic.
So I've been very selective. Excuse me. In the first wave, there are 4 figures I'm waiting for that a friend of mine might actually have. I'm guessing he'll mail them when he gets back from PowerCon. I think wave 2 there was one I was sold on. There were 2 that I'm kind of on the fence about. Wave 3 there were 2. They're already paid for. But this one I'm probably all in for.
All right, I'm going to the link you've just sent me. Yeah.
Ox Crew Book 1 Thraxon, and the story is there's a ship called the Gorgonox. So the guys in the big suits, they're all part of this ship's crew. The ship crashes on a planet, and they kind of have to build a camp and kind of cobble together what they can to make like defenses and like tracking and stuff like that. They find out they're on this planet Thraxon. They're picking up life signs, although they have not been approached by anything, and then the story starts to open up as they've revealed the line. The green lizard guy is a hostile species. The
bad guy.
So this is the Thraxan Scout, yeah.
Okay.
So this classic like lizard person. I like the jawbone on the spear. I think that's really cool. He has an alternate head where he's like angry. There it is, where he's all pissed off. But this is a native species. They're aggressive. They don't really adapt to technology. You'll see his armor is kind of like almost organic. Looks like it's made out of scales or bones. So this is a standard like $37 figure. The other species they find is the guy that was next to this, Ukha.
Yeah. I swear I seen him in the Quantum Realm in
probably,
the new Ant-Man
yeah,
movie, right?
probably. I love this guy. He's a friendly species.
He was in Ant-Man for sure.
Oh, definitely. He kind of approaches the crew and he's trying to, I don't know, I guess just kind of be friendly with them. You've got little bits of technology in his suit, like on his shoulder. He's got a backpack. They were saying that the little cosmic tree trimmer they have, the blade will actually turn. So that's one of the other species. The other one is, if you go back out.
Yeah, my bad. I was just messing around with Streamlabs for a sec.
No, you're fine.
So here's a good guy, bad guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
The two all the way at the bottom are the ship's captain and navigator. They're husband and wife.
Yep.
The guy with the giant green head. So this is Velok. This is the ship's captain.
Yeah. So he's
Ilaria is his wife.
Yeah, and they all come with different faceplates and interchangeable heads as well.
2 heads, the standard head, and then the head with like the cap on it with an interchangeable faceplate. And they did say there are Mythic Legions characters that have the same faceplate system, and they'll work. So you can put a human head in there. You can put
so 4 Horsemen know how to do the faceplate system properly.
Everything is interchangeable. Yeah, no, they know what they're doing. So all of these pieces will work with Mythic. They're deluxe figures because they're very, very big. Yes, Orvar is their demolitions expert.
For the record, I did try to stay up and watch the stream, and I made it to the accessory pack, and then I was done. I was trying to watch it in bed.
It was like 2 a.m. or something for you. Get people falling over. This guy's cool. He's got shorter legs, so he's supposed to be more of like a squat character. He's got the giant head with the crazy veins. He does, yeah. Somebody in the Facebook group cropped a picture of his head and turned it upside down, and it was just his forehead, and they were saying there's a naked slog figure, so I guess it's supposed to be like Slog's bollocks.
You got 2 green balls there for sure.
Yeah, there you go. So he's another one of the Ox crew.
He's a good guy. He's another on the crash ship. Yeah.
Yes, he's on the ship.
Accessory pack as well. This is new for 4 Horsemen. They've not done this before.
Absolutely.
$25 as well, which is really cheap.
Yeah. The computer screen opens up, so the keyboard actually flips up and closes. The generator comes out of the chassis, and the white and the yellow boxes, they open up. I actually got, I don't know if you guys have seen like these accessory kits. They come with like the blood and like bats and stuff.
Super Action Toys or something like that. I think I've seen them. Yeah.
So this is the Cursed Crate. So I got this because I feel like this would go really, really well with Cosmic. Not knowing they were doing this, obviously, so it'll just be more to add to it. I think it's a cool idea. Kind of like opens up, like if you're doing like, especially a detolf with all your characters, it's just some little bits.
Yeah, it looks
from
good.
The crash site to throw in there. Yeah, I thought that was really cool. My favorite. So there's the Lowland Skateback. This is the first like non-humanoid character they've done across either line. Well, outside of like mounts, like they've done horses, they've done a moose.
Can a samurai turtle ride this? That's what Tanner wants to know.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be that big, but he does have extra hands that are a little bit more vicious looking with talons. But they were even saying the leg pieces, the arm pieces, these are able to be swapped around with Mythic and Cosmic Legion characters.
So is this a bad guy on the planet?
Yes, it's not like a sentient race. It's more of like an animal.
Okay, sorry, who dropped out?
But it is a hostile species. Yeah.
Sorry, there we go. Someone was dropping out, right? My screen was definitely messing around. And then your favourite, you said, and my favourite as well, if I'm going to be honest. Because at first, I didn't realise what was under that contraption. But, yeah, take it away.
Burnray. So they showed, when they unveiled this character, it was this. And it has the cloth goods jacket and the big helmet. And once they mentioned it was a helmet, I kind of had a feeling they were going to show us what was under it. And I was watching the reveal at a friend's house, and they did a close-up of it. And I could swear like the armor had like a breastplate, like actual like breasts.
Yeah.
And had like a curve to it. I'm like, oh, it would be cool if it was like a female warrior under there. And it is. With like the blue dreadlocks. She looks amazing. She's actually... So Mythic Legions have... We can do this real quick. We've talked about this. The 1.0 and then the 2.0 bodies, the slimmer ones that they use for like women, like Ziri is a 2.0. This character, much like a figure in the first wave called Vorga, they're 1.0. So they're going to be a bit bigger, a bit bulkier. So it gives them that more kind of like brute look. But she looks amazing. Her race we've actually seen in, I think in the second wave, they have a character that's her race. But I'm all about this. The soft goods look amazing. The coat, the skirt, the boots are very like pirate-like.
I love the head sculpt, by the way. Like the blue sort of dreadlocks,
Fantastic.
like translucent-y.
So good. So I'm sure they're at least a year away. Every reveal in this wave is interesting to me, whereas, like I mentioned, the other ones, I was kind of picking and choosing. There's like a few here, one or two here. I think I may actually go all in, and the all-in price for this wave is $300. So it's
seems
like 7 figures or something, 8 figures.
Reasonable, yeah.
One neck Teenage Mutant Lair.
That is, but
exactly.
But this is what I mean. If you put these next to each other, the Turtle Lair, and then put this whole set next to each other, like which one actually looks more like you're getting more for your buck? Yeah, for sure. Exactly, like this looks, and especially knowing the aftermarket price on all of these and stuff, and they go up after the initial pre-order window, don't they? So that's the base for Horseman price. So yeah, I think it's all worth it to go in at 300 because then you can just sell the ones you don't want.
Exactly. There are a couple I'm like kind of on the fence about, and I figure I'll get them anyway because if I decide I don't want them, you sell them for at least the standard retail price, and you've made a profit. You sit on them for a while, and they go up and up and up and up and up. And Cosmic is new, and it's huge right now. It's all over the Facebook groups. People are loving this line. So if you got something and you're kind of like, oh, I don't like this.
Is he an army builder as well? Could you buy, like you said, he was.
You could buy multiple
scout.
of that one.
Yeah.
Yes, they're essentially just like the grunts of the species. They also did say this is Ox Crew Book 1. There will be 3. So we will see like 2 more waves kind of in this same storyline.
More survivors.
There are 6 survivors of the Gorgonox. We've only seen the 3. So the husband and wife and then the big-headed alien guy. So there are 3 more to show off. In the story, Kern, the girl with like the big giant robot helmet, she actually sends a distress signal when she finds these people have crashed on the planet to whomever it is she works with. So we may see more people that are like on her crew as well. So there's a lot more to be told. We'll see at least 2 more waves around this story.
They look good. They definitely look like characters from the Quantum Realm, though. I'm not going to lie. They're very colourful, quite quirky. Like you could genuinely, I'm not even joking when I say this, pose these with Ant-Man on the shelf and just say it's the Quantum Realm. Like they're just they look good for what they are. Rich, you've been getting the female Cosmic so far. Are you in on this one here with the
and if I weren't after that 20-minute Mythic Legion advert, Cosmic Legion, I'll definitely be in on them now. I think like the backstory when Cloud explains it makes me want them more because like what I've been finding, and I find it with the Mythic Legions as well, is like they have the base bodies and they tend to look the same. Like so, like the first wave of Cosmic Legion look great, and then the second and third wave they're kind of similar. But like when they start expanding this, I wish they would do more stuff like that, like comic books or like animated little videos or something like that. Because I'm not someone who will watch like a 2-hour live stream of reveals of this. You know, I've got a life. But
I don't. It's okay. I'll watch it for you.
but like when Cloud explains it, it does bring it like it brings it out much more. It makes it more like I was in on this one, but I wasn't in on the other. I didn't realize like they were a family of like space explorers. So like I definitely am gonna get the female from that wave as well. Whereas before I was like, oh, they've just stuck a female head on that big slog body. It just looked like too similar to that one. But now when you explain it, it kind of like puts it out a bit. So yeah, I will pick up that. But like Klaus said, like I'm only picking and choosing with these, so I've only been getting the female characters because I'm not getting paid by Four Horseman Cloud, so hook me up.
The female characters, and I was having a discussion with somebody about this earlier today. The female characters in the Cosmic Legions universe just stand out so much more than like with Mythic. You'll get a couple of characters like, wow, she's really cool. Wow, but like the females are stand out across this entire line. Kelly Shun in the third wave. She's actually the same race as Ziri. There's just so unique.
Yeah,
there's
mythology to it. Let me ask some of these guys, right? Because I'm not too sure if we're putting people to sleep or not. So I'm genuinely curious. So like Jared up top, like, are you aware of this line? Is this something that interests you at all? Like, you just don't care? Like, I'm just curious.
No, I always like seeing new toy lines, but to me, my collection's really based around movies more or IP that I grew up with.
Yeah, you got an attachment to it.
Yeah,
as such, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, but it's always interesting to see. But what I think is cool is they're very similar to if anybody plays Apex, the game.
Oh yeah,
look very similar. Like so you can kind of tie them in with that. So I think they're cool. Like, and I don't know what it is, but anybody with a fucking space helmet on.
No, I'm the same. He's got a dome on his head, and I'm like, I need it. He's got a dome. Yeah.
Like I'll show you. Look.
I haven't said it out loud,
an original Action Man because he had a space helmet on. Spent ridiculous money, but because he had a space helmet on, I said, "Oh, I want that."
Have you got the Moon Rider as well? He's on his little moon.
No, that's the 90s one. This is like 1960s or 70s.
Yeah, he's got the silvery
OG.
suit.
Wow. Oh, I have Moonraker. That one with the moon buggy. Yeah. I have him in so many baskets on my eBay.
Yeah.
Like, and every time I get drunk, I'm like, "Oh, buy him." I'm like, I have no space for the fecker. Like.
Yeah, I've been there. What about you, Christopher? I know you're similar as in like you stick to your lines, but just as an action figure guy in this sort of YouTube, Instagram space, you must be aware of Cosmic Legions, Mythic Legions. Have you ever been curious to like get one, or are you just happy sitting at a distance?
Somebody's passion is never gonna bore me. But yeah, it's just not my thing. I just want to spend my money on other stuff.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm not trying to. I'm genuinely curious what other people's thoughts are. So I'm the same. Like I usually will spend my money on stuff that I have an attachment to as well. But I'm also just a action figure fan as well, and these just look cool. Do you know, like
Space just isn't my thing. Like I like Cosmic Ghost Rider, and then that's basically my space stuff.
Yeah, and I've always said I get that because I've always said I've avoided Mythic because I've always said that's not that fantasy realm isn't my thing either. So that's why Cosmic got my attention. But yeah, no, I get it. What about you, Craig?
Yeah, it looks like a very interesting line, but like most people say, money goes elsewhere, and maybe a bit further down the line, I might pick one up. I believe you said you were going to send them to me, Dan, and I'll review them for your channel.
No.
I can't promise they'll come back, though.
I said I'd give you £10 to make me a turtle sewer layer, right? And if I get sent anything that looks like this,
that weren't the
it's getting returned
earlier.
to sender. Getting returned to sender.
That's part of the problem with this line, though, is that's what I did. I was like, let me just get one to see what it's like. And then when you get it, it's like, well, let me check this out. Let me check this out. They're great, and they're not for everybody. And getting into anything late, like with Cosmic, it's still new. So you still have a chance to get everybody in Wave 1. And Wave 2 isn't out yet. And 3 and this, they're not out yet. So you're in on the ground floor. Getting into Mythic Legions, trying to go back is very expensive. And if you're not willing to spend this to get a number of characters, I never thought I would, but not everybody is going to have that
it can be overwhelming and a little bit like off-putting for new people to get in board, especially with something like Mythic now that's been going on for so long. They're getting expensive on the aftermarket. Some people, and it's not very encouraging to a new collector because it's a bit overwhelming. So that's another reason I like Cosmics. It's more my style, and I was there on the first wave for a change.
Yeah, exactly.
Alexi?
Yeah, I agree with that. But like, so for us, like in Ireland, like there's only one store that stocks them. The whole country. So so they're not on the radar at all until I was on the stream, and then you kind of come across them, kind of thing. So it's like.
I completely agree. Distribution's a big deal. Like in the UK, if these were more accessible, you may be tempted to like just grab one from a store if they were available. But stuff like this, you have to track down. You have to pay import prices. You have to pay international shipping. And that again, that puts you off as well. So even if you're slightly curious, all those other obstacles will put you off. Also, they're not made by Mayfek, so I don't think Alexi's interested, right?
These are actually pretty cool. I like the Mythic Legion's success so far, and I'm sure it's going to keep going. I think it was David Display's Model Behavior, because he's over in Japan. He's so funny. He's one of my favorite channels.
Blasphemy! Oh my god.
He found one in just like a hobby store in Japan. And
no, he didn't. Someone sent him one. Oh, that's bullshit.
I'll put that in the chat next time. So the point of that is they are getting like pretty far out there, and they do have a big following. I'm with some in the chat. I'm not a huge fan of like the Mythic Legions concept, the Cosmic Legions. I mean, hands down, they are beautiful figures, and they're very well designed. And like Cloud has been saying, it's still newer and you can catch up, but if you wait too long, it's kind of pricey. However, their community is like really welcoming and resourceful. So I love looking at them, and I love seeing people enjoy them, but I haven't ordered any. Of this wave, the husband and the wife duo look really cool. And then I don't remember what the purple
dog thing.
The walking.
I don't know none of their names either.
That looks really
even
cool.
when I see their names, I can't pronounce them or say them out loud. So I just they're all aliens to me.
A lowland
in that picture, he looks like Buzz Lightyear. I have to say it.
I've seen a lot of people talking about already wanting to do Buzz Lightyear tributes with those figures.
I thought it looked like a good Mr. Freeze base or something. Like if you wanted
someone said that in the chat.
Stuff like honestly, for my I've dabbled in a couple, but I think to myself, okay, I can put these at the back of a Star Wars sort of setup with some bounty hunters, and they could just be another alien. It's a nice little cosmic Easter egg or something. That's sort of where my mind goes. That I've not even got any of my Star Wars figures on the display yet, but one day. That's where I'm thinking.
You don't have Star Wars figures.
I do. I genuinely do. I've got loads. I've got boxes upstairs of Star Wars stuff, just like the original.
Give those back to Rich.
They're not Princess Leia, so they're not mine.
Leia is there. She's there. Look, right. She's there. There she is. Look, she's just tiny, but she's there.
Oh,
she's there.
You got the shit Leia. You haven't got the new one.
No, I did. That's the new one. That's the one with the upgraded head.
Oh, is
I
there?
literally brought it just because it's got the better head sculpt. Yeah, no, that is definitely the better head sculpt. Promise you.
I have the Jabba the Hutt, the throne room coming next week. So I went up to my son's room, and he has loads of Star Wars that I've bought him since he's a kid. And I robbed this slave Leia. For some reason, she's missing her skirt.
Oh, what's he been doing?
I was like, what the hell's going on there?
He's a curious young lad. He's a curious young lad. Look, leave him alone. Let him dabble. Okay, before we bore the chat, sorry everybody. I genuinely, I'm not just humour and Cloud for the record. As you can see, I've got Cosmic Legions in my hand. I am genuinely curious of this line as just an action figure fan. David, you're not tempted to put these with your Ant-Man figures now?
I mean, that's a great suggestion. And again, like everyone said, these figures do look amazing. Like that, and that purple dog thing looks awesome. But my entry point for anything, like I guess like my ground zero of like why I collect is late 80s, early 90s comic books or cartoons. So Batman the Animated Series, X-Men the Animated Series, X-Men and Avengers comics, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Transformers. I don't even collect Transformers because that's expensive in its own way. But like my collection evolves out of that. So like anything that gets me emotionally or nostalgically closer to what that time was in my life is where my collection goes. So it's not that I want to ignore this amazingly sculpted and well-produced line. It's just like there's so much that my money goes to that has a built-in nostalgia connection to me and my youth and innocent times of my life before I became all jaded with the world and had to pay bills and do all the adulting things.
Until we became an adult. Yeah, I get it.
You know, so again, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum, and like, you know, it's an amazing line, but my money is accounted for. You know?
Yeah, that's a lot of us, I think, are like that, where nostalgia drives what we collect and how we collect it, and that's fine. That's actually a lot of what I do still. I like a lot of my exceptions are, oh look, they're making biker mice figures, I want one. They're making an Earthworm Jim, I want one, and that still dictates a lot of how I collect. It was really just I was never one to collect something just because I thought it looked cool until this line. It's you get it in hand. It's really well made. It's visually appealing, especially Cosmic. The colors are outstanding, but like you said, nostalgia drives a lot of us. And then especially when you're getting into collecting a lot of lines and it's expensive, it's probably better you don't get pulled into this, because it gets like I did a $500 wave. Now I'm doing a $300 wave, and they'll have one at the end of the year that I'm probably going to go in for. It's a lot. So I had to cut a lot of things back, which is hard. If you don't want to do that, stay away from the line.
But to your credit, like to hear you talk about the world building and the backstory behind these characters, it creates a narrative that you can connect to, which is great, you know. And if I wanted to dig around and figure out the story behind them, maybe it would make me want to collect it more. But I think like in Ireland, like I don't see these on shelves or pegs anywhere. So like it's not at the forefront of my mind to like dig in and figure out what's the story between these characters and how are they connected and what kind of world am I going to build. So if I see something that looks cool, I could pick it up in person and like put it in my Ant-Man display from Quantumania, because you can put anything in there, but it's not like at my fingertips. Like I don't walk into the comic book store and see these, so that's even more removed from like tempting me to dig into a line like that. You know,
you have to look for this. You have to go, and they've got plenty of resources. They've got stories. They've got blogs where they especially with Cosmic, they've been creating this entire narrative that they don't have for Mythic Legions. But unless you know where it is, you're not going to see it, and that's probably going to keep a great number of people away. And they're doing well to kind of expanding their brand. They do have UK distribution. I know they're working to expand it, but you got to hunt for it. And a lot of people just like, no, it's whatever, it's fine.
All right.
Did you have Mythic figures? Sorry, did you have Sword and Sorcery figures before Mythic Legions, Bob?
Not figures. It was really Spawn, X-Men, G.I. Joe, Battle Beast when I was a kid. But I've always loved high fantasy. My favorite mythical creatures are vampires and elves, always have been, both of which this line has. I was very aware of this line for a few years. It wasn't until they made their Krampus figure, and we got that, and I got something in hand and was able to play with it. So I've always been a fan, but I've never really, maybe outside of some medieval Legos, never really collected any of it.
By the way, while you've been talking, I was asking the chat if they want to race some ducks. So I appreciate you killing some time for me while I take some names. So we are going to erase some ducks and then get out of here. So if you commented, if you were paying attention to the chat, then I've took your name: Legion X, Sendrix, The Fossil, Tex Hex, Kirsty, Northern Nomad, Greg, Mark Rose, Mikey Moonboots, Chi Chi Collects. It started with a Click Shelly. She is the one you got to watch out for. Instadan, Mugwump, I always get that wrong. Big Will's in there as well. Pixels on Plastic, Instadan, Eddie Rodriguez, Lady Mac. So we are good.
Dan,
yeah.
Can you put Scotty C and Courtney in? They had to go to bed.
Yes.
They were fed up.
Yeah, that's fair. Scotty C.
I'm talking and the viewer count's like dropping.
Do you know what though? It's not because it's because my channel is Legends focused. So like as soon as you start diving
not for
deep,
long.
As soon as you start diving deep into something else, it just the people are not here for that. That's all it is. So but again,
I think as well it's because it's 12 o'clock on a Saturday. A lot of people are to bed. I think.
Yeah. There's a bit, as I said, but
or they're sat in a pub.
But as I said, Cloud, I'm not doing it to like as I said, just for you and me to have a chat. I genuinely am curious as well, and as I said, I love like I'm like Rich. I haven't read all that, and I couldn't watch the whole stream, but I've learnt more about that from you in this little time than I even knew, and it does make it more intriguing. Like David said, you get more attached once there's a story to it.
Yep, once you know the characters. I told you, we were trying to get you to buy Mythics, and you were like, I like Cosmic. I was like, well,
yeah, but Mythics, again, that wasn't my vibe at all. And I was always honest with that. I was always said, like, the figures look great. And I did get a horse. Did get a horse, but that may have been because of the turtles. But still, I got one. Right, I am. A compulsive collector says I was not paying attention. He gets it. All right, I'm taking names.
Duck me, Dan.
You've been ducked, mate. You got ducked. You got ducked. Jared got ducked. Jamie got ducked. Christopher got ducked. Craig. No, I'm not ducking Craig.
Yeah.
Cloud gets ducked. Rich can get ducked, and Alexi can get ducked, and you girls got Legos can get ducked as well.
That's one wall missing from your dio now, Dan.
Look, I'll just eat a yogurt. It'll be fine. I'll replace it.
I don't eat yogurts.
Nor do I, to be fair. So I have to borrow one.
It's going to be a Coke can.
I genuinely want... I'm giving you £10. You're making me a dio.
I literally have loads of foam, like styrofoam boards as well.
Don't throw away your next boxes. Right.
I still haven't finished my Hall of Armor. It's terrible.
Yeah, Greg Fenn said, you retract that message. I saw what you
What's he say? What did he say? What did he
Oh,
say?
it was very... Oh, wow. It was spicy.
What's it? Oh, I didn't miss it. I missed it. Okay, I think so. I'm just trying. I have no doubts in my mind. I've got doubles in here. I'm very confident of that.
Can I ask David Evan Smith a question while you're doing this?
Of course you can.
Nope.
As your new place got aircon, because I'm really worried for you.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, but I'm gonna buy new air conditioning for like because it's a sweltering mess in here. Like I'm just dripping, melting, completely saturated.
Your Marvel Legend females are just gonna like fall over like that with those legs.
You'll see him next week. His hair will be blown the one way.
Right, I'm taking names now. Right, the names have been taken, and we're going to erase some bloody ducks and get out of here. Poor Ted, he's going to make sure Ted's all right downstairs. Where am I? I'm over here. Right, get rid of that. Add this. Right, we're going to erase twice as we do. I haven't updated the table again, but don't worry, I will update it. Right, first race is 2 minutes. Let's set some names. How many we got, do we think, today? We have 51 today. Okay, that's cool. 51. So not everyone watching wants a duck. Look, that's on you. That's on you. That's
because it's fixed.
Look, you can see right now. You can see right now. These are the names in the duck race, right? These are in. They're in. Everyone's in. All right, look, Craig's well close to the screen. He's like, where is he? Right,
apart from me.
Look, there's Rich. Rich.
Oh, here's my name. Yay.
Yeah. Scroll. There's even, look, people that ain't even here are in the list because I'm a nice guy like that. There's Cloud. Look, there it is. Craig.
Cloud is you. Cloud's you.
Yeah, no, I just said that.
He's not
Cloud.
even...
That's what I just said. There's Cloud.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying there's other people like JC's not here, Tanner's not here, Nick's not here, but I'm putting them in because I'm nice. There's JC.
JC better not be in this, Dan. Fuck JC. Fuck that bastard.
No, it's JC Hesh. That's the JC.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay, then.
We like that JC. Right,
we're gonna clip that and send it to JC Hesh.
Yeah. Right. Oh, Eric Alfred Abel, you got in last minute, my friend. You were there. You just got in. But I like you, so you're in. You're in. All right, that's add.
What a guy.
He is a
Figures and Vinyl's not in.
Okay. Oh, Stu. Okay, I can put Stu in. That's fine. Stew's in. Stew's Figures and Vinyl.
Oh no, Trevor's shown up. We haven't said anything bad, Trevor. We've only been saying good things all night.
We have just talked about Mythos and Legion, Cosmic Legions for like 45 minutes. Broke down the whole wave, introducing them to Legends fans and stuff. I've not even talked about Legends on Legends and Liquor today. All right. Hey kids, see, he's good. He took all those pictures, we were showing off. Right, anyway.
He would have been proud of me. He would have.
Right, Figures of... Oh, there's Stu. Sorry, Stu, I didn't know you were here. My bad. There you go. Sorry, I was being lazy. I wouldn't type Figures in the Vinyl. Right, okay, cool. California Red Devils not in. and he's up there with Shelley. You know, I think he's won 2 races. Shall we add California Red Devil?
No.
No, from Craig.
That's terrible. Awful.
Richie,
it was you, wasn't it?
No, I feel
that
bad.
was definitely not me, Craig.
Right, I asked my new super producer, the latest super producer on the channel. You boys got toys? Should I add California Red Devil? He's not here live, but he is always here. And
as a fellow Californian, I definitely have to suggest adding him.
Okay, I'll add him in. See that, California Red Devil? Say nice things about Donatello if you ever watch this 3-hour replay. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Actually, no, I'm kidding.
Wait a minute.
He's one of your fellow super producers, but he plugs Dave displaying model behaviour.
He's getting me from the inside. He's an infiltrator.
He's just so funny, you know.
He's an infiltrator.
Oh, shut up, Amanda.
You said shut up.
Right, let's do this. Right, we're racing some ducks. Welcome to League 2. I will update the table very soon. You got to be first and 9th or last place in the first race. That's all you need to know. So, yeah, first or 9th or last. So, last, don't worry. If you don't see your duck, you could finish last and you're in the race. Second race will be 4 points. I'm going to go full screen. We're going to race some ducks right now. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Remember, the more you comment, the more your duck goes. That's how the YouTube algorithm works. Right, Alexi, give me a number from 1 to 5 for the shuffle.
L. 2.
What? 1. 2.
David displays don't do ducks.
It's true. I've got the duck racket in this town. Right, 3, 2, 1, and they're off. They're off. Even Geek Dag Life robbed the ducks from me. It's a true story. Right, the ducks are off. Tech Hex, you're in the lead with your little strawberry hat on. And then behind you is Figures and Vinyl Stew with your pirate hat. You got Tac Tac is the pink duck spot. I can even see my name right down at the bottom. Dan who? Come on, Dan. Let's win a race, please. Daniel S is the old man duck. I can see who's up top. Someone just popped up with the little winter hat on. That was you, Cloud. You had the little blue winter hat on. Then we got Instadan as well up top. Instadan 616. Justin Collects is the purple duck as well. I can see Pete in there, which is Little Leaf Creations. California Red Devil in the middle of the park. Scotty C. Yes, Amanda is in there. Your girl's got Lego. She's in there somewhere. Who's that coming out? Is that Kirsty's up there now. We've got Chikamuka Kiara. She was a winner of many duck races in Season 1. Yet to win one in Season 2, but there she is as a strawberry duck. She's next to Tom as well. There's Jamie with his snorkel on, staying very quiet today, Jamie. He's got his crown on. He's ready to go. Remember, you need to be placed first to 9th or last. There's it started with a click Shelley. She is the running leader of the duck race in Season 2, so she is the one to watch. You bring towards the workers underneath her. I can see Alexi. He's next to Kurt K in the middle of the park. Jamie's still holding strong in a minute next to Kurt K, who's the red duck. Phil Jones is up top, aka Hill Phones, if anyone asks. He's got next to Super Turk 5000. I can see Derek Jackson there as well. Down there at the bottom is Dan still with Jay's Toys Collection UK, Compulsive Collector. Right, her hobbies. California Red Devil is the what is it? A reindeer duck next to Scotty C. We've got Northern Nomad.
Got Legos at the bottom.
There she is. Northern Nomad is dressed as a very nice Mohican rainbow. Right, 16 seconds. Anything can go. Jay is holding strong. Jay's Toys Collection UK is the vampire duck holding strong, but he's going to drop back. That's usually what happens. Lady Max there. Jarhead's around. They've all dropped back. Phil Jones has dropped back. Chi Collects now. He's racing with Greg Finstad, but out of nowhere, Justin Collects come through and wins the race. Well done, Justin.
Nowhere.
You, as I said, you can finish 1 to 9th here. So let me copy these names before they disappear, because I've done that a few times. There's a few names in there for sure. I will grab them. Let's have a little scroll while they're here. So Cousin Jimmy.
Damn, Cousin Jimmy.
Cousin Jimmy. Legion
Who
X.
the hell is Cousin Jimmy?
It's Frank's cousin Jimmy.
Cousin.
Come on.
Fiendish Frank's
He's imaginary, really.
Tom, Mikey Moonboots, Northern Nomad, the Sucker got in there. Greg Finstad's also in there. Compulsive Collector, Chi Collects, and Justin Collects. Who finished dead last? Dead last was... Well, there's your girl's got Legos. There's displayed once. There's your boy's got toys. There's Cloud. There's 16 Shooter. There's Roy. It's Roy Hobbies. Roy Hobbies. Dead last. And Rich has just gifted a channel membership. It's very kind of you, Rich.
Aww.
Who was caught
Oh, I
at the
pressed the wrong button and I was trying to block someone. Sorry.
The Fossil has went ahead and caught that. So congratulations to the Fossil. You are now a channel member. Go and watch Dan Who Extra. Oh, you can't. That's not the right channel membership. Upgrade your channel membership. Right.
You get ads during live streams.
every time Craig talks. Right. I've got my 10. We're going to go back. All right. Let's go back to these guys for a second. All right. Well done, everybody. I'll read your names out. The Fossils there. Thank you, Rich M. Any message for the Fossil there, Rich?
You're welcome, the Fossil. Go and send hate mail to JC.
Right. So our top 10 contenders for the points are Justin collects, Chi collects, Compulsive Collector, a lot of collectors here in the chat. Greg Finstad, Northern Nomad, Mikey Moonboots, Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse, Legion X, Cousin Jimmy, and Raiho Hobbies. All right, we're going to race these. This is for points. We're going to go back to the start. Going to add these names in. Edit names. Clear names. This race is only a minute, so it's going to be a lot quicker. There we go. Right. Going back to my board here. First place, 10 points. Second place, 6 points. Third place, 4 points. Fourth place, 2 points. Fifth place, 1 point. But don't finish last because you will lose points. All right?
Oof.
So we're going to it. All right. Here we go. Northern Nomad's in the chat. I can see him. So is Greg Finstad. They're there. They want some points here. Good luck, everybody. I'm not going to shuffle it. We're just going to race. And they're off. And they're off. This is a minute, so it'll be a bit quicker. But they're in a nice pack at the minute. We got two. They're being sandwiched by a purple duck and a pink duck with Justin collects down there at the bottom. Now, multiple times in Season 2, the person that is finished dead last in the first race has won and finished first. And then the person has also won a race twice. That has also happened in Season 2, in this early Season 2 Duck Race League. Jamie is still the crown champion, though. I don't know if you've noticed the crown on this man's head, but he is wearing it for a reason. He is the current Duck Race champion. Give him a royal wave there, Jamie. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There we go. All right, back to the race. Quick interlude there with the current champ, Jamie. We've got Raiho Hobbies, Cousin Jimmy, Legion X, Mini Plastic Multiverse, Mikey Moonboots. Last 16 seconds. Anything can happen now. Compulsive Collector holding strong. So's Raiho Hobbies. But things are going to change. Greg Finstad, the spotty duck, seems to be picking up the pace now. He's just went past Compulsive Collector. He's just went past Justin Collects. It seems like Greg Finstad's going to get himself a win. Greg Finstad, congratulations.
Greg's getting banned.
And ever present in the chat. Finally, after many, many duck races he's been a part of, Greg Finstad has just won the duck race. Congratulations. That is 10 points on the leaderboard for Season 2. That is up there. Shelley, just don't worry, Shelley. You're still the leader of Duck Race Season 2. I think Shelley and California Red Devil are the ones to watch. I'll update the table for next week, I promise you. But Greg is going to get 10 points. Who else is getting points? So it was a photo finish there for the rest of the places. Justin Collects still gets himself some points on the board today. 6 points for him. Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse, he went to bed and he missed out. Hopefully he does watch the replay because he gets himself some points on the leaderboard. I think that's 4 points. I need to go back and check. Is it? Yes, it is 4 points. Congratulations. I should know that, but just checking. 4 points for Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse. What a present he's going to wake up to there. Very happy. Cousin Jimmy getting some points on the board. Cousin Jimmy, absolutely insane, getting some points on the leaderboard. Frank, you best keep your cousin informed for this gimmick. People are pissed off he's taking points, especially Craig. Craig's not happy about it.
I've got a cousin, Bob. Can I add him?
No, it's too late now. Too late now. Cousin Jimmy's been in the chat. Honestly, Jimmy's been in the chat. He's a real person that exists. All right, scrolling to the bottom.
No, he's been in the chat.
Craig's gonna make himself a cousin.
Of course, yeah. There's gonna be a cousin Bob next week. Guaranteed. Right, in 10th place, losing 3 points is. Oh no! It's Compulsive Collector. Compulsive Collector is actually is one of the very few super producers on this channel. So he, as a super producer, could just overturn that decision anyway. I'll leave that up to the super producers to confer. Your boy's got toys is nodding away. Yeah, he's just, oh, hey. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. He is absolutely as a super producer of a channel. He can just rescind that. I don't mind. It's only a fucking duck race. Actually,
Don't I get double the vote as the original super producer?
yeah, you can. I don't. Sorry.
Next week, Dan streaming from China.
I'd go China. All right, thank you everybody. It is now 25-1 in the UK. Rich literally joined us after a night out. So we appreciate you, Rich.
I've drunk so much Red Bull and Coke that I'm going to be up all night. So yeah,
he ran out of pubs.
He's still here.
Didn't run out of vodka though, Craig. Still going, lad. Still going.
Jamie is still the duck race champion for the rest of the year. Doesn't matter if he doesn't win any races at the minute. No one can take that crown off his head until the end of the year. And even still, he could still win it. He's up there. Let's go around the board and tell these people where they can find you online. I will update the description, so by the time people watch this on the replay, they will be there, I promise. Jared, up top, over in Ireland, where can people find you online?
I'm on Instagram at Dizzy Bob.
Dizzy Bob, nice and easy. Jamie?
At JMG Toys on Instagram, and right here in 2 weeks.
He always is. Right with that crown and like we want to see a consistent upgrade of the royalty, Jamie. Right, Alexi's challenge.
I'm gonna get a robe and
yeah, just slowly, just up it every couple of weeks. Christopher Allen. Yeah, there you go.
I've got nothing to promote. Dan, thank you. Rich, you are hilarious when you're drinking. And Mayfax.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We got $300 for Alexi.
There you go. Everyone's a winner. Thank you very much, Christopher. Over across
£10, you can have one from Craig's Nostalgic.collections.
Look, Craig, there you go. Craig, honestly, I'm giving you £10 and you're making me a sewer diet. It's happening. It's happening. I'll even buy you some yogurts if you don't eat them.
Clean the yogurt cup.
We will report back on Legends of Liquor. That's what you've got to look forward to on Legends of Liquor, reporting back. I'm ending the poll, by the way. The poll is ended with 70% of 138 votes saying that $300 is too much for the sewer layer, with 24% saying it's as they expected and 6% saying I hate myself that I will buy this. And that's probably
unless you say Mayfax 3 times.
You did. Oh, there you go. Yeah. It's a magic word. I'm ending the poll. The poll is ended. Cloud, where can people find you online?
Before I say that, I wanted to mention Michael, Bring Twist to Work, was asking what was making me roll my eyes, and I guess I wasn't conscious of it, that I was making faces. But to answer your question, my neighbors across my back garden are having a party, so I hate them. So
just say it was Craig, Cloud. You can just say it was Craig. I do. It's Craig.
Craig's over there. I can see it. I'm on Instagram at cloud_network, where I will continue shilling mythic and cosmic.
Where's the bright button?
It's going right over your plug. Rich, where can people find you online?
You can find me in the pub. Buy me a drink, please. Thanks.
Look, I will buy you a drink. That is going to happen for sure.
I know. If anyone is in Collectors Con, like, hit me up because I'm super drunk right now. And I want these like She-Ra things that they make in. Garrett Sander, who's like the one who did Monster High Dolls. He's doing like an action figure line, and he's got like prototypes there that he's selling for $300. And I've got $300 ready to go. So if you're there and you can get to the Gravestone Guardians like booth, hit me up because he's only got one left, and I really want it.
Save it
he's
for
not
the
selling
turtle
online.
lair.
Yeah, I was going to say that's the whole turtle.
I don't want that. I want a figure
Or
with
Cosmic
hair.
Legion's way.
I don't want that shit. I want that. It's a vampire. Look, it's a vampire. Fit right in with you, Cloud. I want.
Nick, Thirsty for Chicken is going there tomorrow morning. He's not there now, but he's there tomorrow morning. So if you want to buy PowerCon,
I'm going to hit up Nick. I sent a picture to you. So people can see what it looks like.
Okay, let me have a look. On the ground,
I'll buy you a Barbie doll and add some teeth on it.
It's not the same, Craig. It's not the same.
Just send me $300 for an air conditioner, Rich. Please.
Please. It was the please. It was like a desperate plea. Please. As he melts away in his chair. Please. Right, hang on, I've got the picture. There it is.
So they're like based on like the
wow.
Look at my bad spelling above in tuba. What the fuck does that mean? Anyway. This is like so it's like the little 5-inch like the She-Ra Princess Power or Golden Girls from like the 90s, 80s. like based on that, but it's the guided Monster High, and these look really cool. And he's gonna do like a whole line of them, but I want this one. So yeah, hit me up. Thanks.
Yeah, if anyone's at PowerCon, hit up Rich. 1-6 Shooter, are you there still? Are you there? Are you gone? You back home? Do you know someone that's there? Make a few phone calls. Let's get this happening. All right? Let's put it into the universe. Right, thank you very much. And then Alexi?
Yeah, you can find me at Ya Boys Got Toys in the YouTube comments, antagonizing Greg.
On David Display's model behavior, apparently.
Yeah, David Displays. He's just so funny. He's so funny.
Oh my god.
No, but seriously, congrats to Greg Fenstad. A broken clock is right twice a day, I guess. You can find me on Instagram at Ya Boys Got Toys, and other than that, we're going to be brainstorming and focus grouping some new ideas for Dan Who.
He is the super
Topless
producer now.
Tuesdays.
He's in there. He's in there. Topless Tuesdays. Up.
I might have to get in on
True.
this.
Has you girls got Lego? Got anything to plug? We can see her.
Do you want to plug anything?
It's feet. There we go. You're gonna get people screenshotting that, zooming in. There's people out there that would do that, you know. I'll go full screen next time. David, Evan, and Smith, what are you plugging?
Well, you know, I'm your favorite three-way that always comes first. So I'm on Instagram at David_Evan_Smith. And Craig, I saw you screenshotting Alexi's girls. So, like you get a little more subtle.
He was leaning into his computer there, wasn't he? As well?
It's only to send it to you, David.
It's okay. It's for the TV screen of his turtle lair, so it's okay.
Yeah.
That's true. Right, beautiful.
I
Everyone
did it the other night for Dan's package, and it was terrible. It was not working.
I did show
I
off
was
the
trying to
package.
screenshot Dan's package.
I'm showing it off. You have to be a Who Crew Deluxe for that, honestly. Up your membership, people, and we're
You get ad breaks.
Right, let's wait. He shut up about those ad breaks, right? I need to make a living, Craig. This stuff takes time. Right. Make me a turtle layer. We're off. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.